Chapter 346. Xiaofan crushed the demon emperor of the demon region with a single slap. He was an ultimate mutant demon emperor. He was a true aristocrat of the demon clan. Besides, he was the right-hand man of Brother Yen. Yet, Xiaofan killed him just like that. This demon emperor crystal is not bad. Xiaofan smiled faintly and picked up the gorgeous demon emperor crystal that was wrapped in a red glow and misty demonic aura. Seriously speaking, the quality of this demon monarch crystal in the demon region was even higher than the mysterious yellow demon monarch crystal. However, Xiaofan's left demon the arch palm was not strong enough. If he hastily embedded and refined it, it would not be perfect. If he could reach the ultimate mutant, he would be able to perfectly refine the newly obtained demon emperor crystal and increase his combat power again. Now that things have come to this, Brother Yen must have found out some of my secrets. Maybe he'll summon me after the ceremony. He might even rob me and force me to reveal my secrets. Therefore, the outcome will be the same whether I kill the demon emperor of the demon region or not. In that case, I might as well be ruthless and kill all these mutant demon emperors. In for a penny, in for a pound. If I don't kill them now, they might kill me when their bodies recover. Xiaofan's eyes were filled with coldness. At this moment, the Black Rain Demon Emperor and the Demon Emperor were completely shocked by Xiaofan's decisiveness. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, how dare you? Who are you? How dare you kill the mutated Demon Emperor? The Een Thunder Demon Monarch roared while panting, but his tone was obviously threatening. The lower half of his body had been blasted into dust by the black demonic rain, leaving only the upper half of his body wriggling and looking very funny. Oh! Xiaofan looked at the Demon Emperor with a murderous look. How dare you? Silver Mask Demon Emperor. Do you still want to kill me? The Demon Emperor barked fiercely. Do you know my status in the demon metropolis? To tell you the truth, I'm the subordinate of the Sea Serpent Emperor. You're just a wild demon emperor. You're nothing in the demon metropolis. This emperor is not scaring you. This time, as long as you dare to make a move, it will be difficult for you to have a foothold in the demon metropolis. It's even to the extent that you'll be hunted down day and night in this plane. It'll be too horrible to look at and too miserable to describe. So noisy. Xiaofan snorted. Demonic light shone from his left arm as he struck out with the demonic the arch palm. How dare you? The Een Thunder Demon Emperor let out a heart-wrenching howl, and the remaining demonic aura in his body suddenly exploded, forming an egg-shaped light curtain that protected his body. Bang! The palm of the demon monarch on his left arm was powerful and heavy. When it hit the egg-shaped light screen, the light screen cracked everywhere. The ground suddenly dried up and exploded, creating dense spider web marks. Poof! The Een Thunder Demon Emperor vomited blood again. He was already at the end of his rope now. Die! Xiaofan didn't hesitate and let out a roar. A giant demon pagoda suddenly rushed out from his left arm. The aura emitted by this demon pagoda was simply earth-shattering. It had the power to conquer the universe. As soon as it came out, the space immediately froze, and everything in the universe came to a standstill. A graceful and demonic song came from the pagoda. Boom! As soon as the mysterious yellow demon pagoda pressed down, the mighty power of 1 billion cauldrons could crush ghosts and deities. It only took a slight effort to shatter the egg-shaped light screen of the Een Thunder Demon Emperor. It then crushed the Een Thunder Demon Emperor's body like a hot knife through butter. A total of 7 rare Demon Emperor crystals fell out and were obtained by Xiaofan. Swoosh! The mysterious yellow demon pagoda shrank and was held in Xiaofan's hand. It emitted an earth-shattering aura and demonic song. You! Silver Mask Demon Emperor, you! The Black Rain Demon Emperor looked at Xiaofan in a daze. He had already broken down. He had just seriously injured the Een Thunder Demon Emperor and the Demon Emperor of the Demon region. He had paid a heavy price by self-detonating hundreds of thousands of demon meridians and dropping in level. Only then did he unleash a fatal counterattack before he died. Hence, he was now the most seriously injured and could hardly move. He could only stare at Xiaofan blankly. This demonic technique of yours is a demonic technique that belongs to the treasure category and is superior to the technique. Why did you use it? When I was chasing you before, you were obviously vulnerable. Could it be that you've been hiding it? You're too shrewd. Damn it. Heh, you flatter me. Xiaofan walked towards the Black Rain Demon Emperor unhurriedly. Black Rain Demon Emperor, aren't you very arrogant? Xiaofan's tone was also very mocking. In the past, this giant demon who had awakened 700,000 demon meridians could only make Xiaofan flee for his life when he cast a demonic technique. There was no way he could resist it. Now, Xiaofan could kill it wantonly. The change in the relationship between the hunter and the prey caused a subtle change in Xiaofan's mentality. A hint of mockery appeared at the corner of his mouth. Ultimate Mutated Demon Emperor? Hee. Silver Mask Demon Emperor. Don't be arrogant. You're a despicable thing. Ha ha ha. You killed me, but so what? You're still going to die. The Black Rain Demon Emperor suddenly let out a hysterical howl. Oh. Xiaofan was stunned. The last trial of this grand ceremony is to hunt down an injured mutated demon emperor, right? The Black Rain Demon Emperor made a gurgling sound, as if he was gloating over the Demon Emperor's misfortune. You stupid participants all think that the injured mutated Demon Emperor is hiding in this city, waiting for you to form a team to hunt it down, right? Ha ha ha, you're too naive. Let me tell you, the injured mutated Demon Emperor is called the Glamorous Demon Emperor, and it's this city. Ha ha ha. You've all been fooled. It's impossible for you to hunt down the Glamorous Demon Emperor. It's the most terrifying hunter in the entire demon capital city. Only the great Demon Emperor can kill it. Ha ha ha. From the moment you stupid guys entered the city, you've already become its prey. You've become the prey of the Glamorous Demon Emperor. This is your doom. Every inch of space in this city belongs to the Glamorous Demon Emperor, and it's the master of this city. The Black Rain Demon Emperor panted heavily. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, it's not a big deal that you can kill me now, but you'll never be able to walk out of this city. You'll definitely be hunted down by the Glamorous Demon Emperor. However, if you help me recover from my injuries, with my ability, although I can't kill the Glamorous Demon Emperor, it's not impossible for me to escape from this demon city. Oh. Xiaofan couldn't help laughing. Glamorous Demon Emperor? Yes. It's known as the most terrifying existence in the demon capital at the level of the ultimate mutated demon emperor. The Black Rain Demon Emperor said with all his might. Why, Silver Mask Demon Emperor, are you afraid? Does it look like a wretched, shriveled, and skinny old man? Xiaofan asked with a smile. This. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, have you seen the Glamorous Demon Emperor before? The Black Rain Demon Emperor was stunned. Yes. Xiaofan laughed heartily. Moreover, I've already killed it. Shoo. Black Rain Demon Emperor, let me tell you a secret. This city is already my private property. What? The Black Rain Demon Emperor was horrified. In the next moment. Poof. Xiaofan smacked the Black Rain Demon Emperor into pieces with his left arm. 10 demonic Emperor crystals fell out. At this point, the 3 ultimate mutated demon emperors, the Black Rain Demon Emperor, and the Shadow Thunder Demon Emperor, were all killed by Xiaofan. When Xiaofan participated in the ceremony, he was only an existence that had awakened 99,999 demon meridians and had trashy demonic power. In the demon capital, there were dangers everywhere, and he was in a precarious situation. Once he encountered a mutated demon emperor, he would definitely die. Now, Xiaofan was already able to kill the ultimate mutated demon emperor. His demonic power and demonic techniques had also improved by leaps and bounds. They couldn't be compared. That made Xiaofan feel as if it was a lifetime ago. Soon, Xiaofan cleaned up the mess and sucked the 3 ultimate mutated demon emperor corpses into the left arm of the demon emperor. Xiaofan also accepted a total of 18 excellent quality demon emperor crystals. On the 2nd floor of the demon capital. In Yan Lang's villa. In the palace. The image transmitted by the light screen allowed Yan Lang and a group of mutated demon emperors to witness the death of those mutated demon emperors. Sure enough, after obtaining the natal demonic technique of the glamorous demon emperor and controlling the city perfectly, the Silver Mask demon emperor led the massacre. Even the demon region died in his hands. Yan Lang narrowed his eyes. Master. The faces of the few mutated demon emperors standing behind Yan Lang were extremely hideous and distorted, showing a look of rage. One of them said angrily, Master, the Silver Mask demon emperor actually killed the people of the demon region. This is a heinous crime. The demon region is a mutated demon emperor created by you, Master. Master, the Silver Mask demon emperor must be executed. He killed the people of the demon region, which is an insult to you. Another mutated demon emperor also condemned. These mutated demon emperors seemed to be extremely angry that Xiaofan killed the demon emperor of the demon region, and they even felt sorry for him. Master, the Silver Mask demon emperor has indeed gained some power. After refining the glamorous demon emperor crystal, he strangely obtained the terrifying demonic technique of the glamorous demon emperor. He is already very powerful among the mutated demon emperors. However, Master, if you give the order, we will definitely be able to kill the Silver Mask demon emperor instantly. Oh? Kill the Silver Mask demon emperor? Why do you want to kill him? Yan Lang suddenly asked. Huh? This? Master, what are you doing? The group of mutated demon emperors was a little dumbfounded. Ha ha ha, Yan Lang let out a long and satisfied laugh. The group of mutated demon emperors immediately held their breath and didn't dare to say anything more. However, they all looked at Yan Lang with puzzled eyes. In the past, every year on my birthday, the demon metropolis would hold a grand ceremony for me. This is the respect and recognition that the demon clan has for me, and I'm also very pleased. However, as time went by, I also got tired of it. Therefore, this year, I personally designed the grand ceremony. This grand ceremony is modeled after the human clan's demon hero trial, which is also full of obstacles and dangers. I'm looking forward to this grand ceremony very much. However, to be honest, I also think that the demon clan can't perform all kinds of wonderful counterattacks and all kinds of unexpected things like the human clan's demon hero trial. However, the appearance of the Silver Mask demon emperor. Ha 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 ha. Perfect. It makes the grand ceremony perfect. Yan Lang's eyes also lit up. Extremely perfect. It made a more exciting and perfect counterattack than the human clan's demon hero trial. From the perfect escape encountered by Shengguan Wudi in the death trial, to the discovery of the secret of the glamorous demon emperor in the city, to the counterattack and killing a few mutated demon emperors, and even the ultimate mutated demon emperor. Yan Lang couldn't hide his admiration. To be fair, this grand ceremony is more than 100 times more difficult than the human clan's demon hero trial. It's not on the same level at all. Yes, a mutated demon emperor immediately echoed. Master, the participants of the human clan's demon hero trial are only the little things in the human clan who are determined to become demon heroes. They're all rookies. In our opinion, the so-called geniuses are all vulnerable. Master, the participants of this grand ceremony that you designed are all high-level demon emperors. Although these high-level demon emperors only have ordinary bloodlines, they can definitely cause chaos in the human world. Any high-level demon emperor with ordinary bloodlines can devour a country and countless sects in the human world. In fact, there are even a few mutated demon emperors in this grand ceremony. Therefore, the difficulty of this grand ceremony should be thousands or even tens of thousands of times higher than the human clan's demon hero trial. There's nothing to be picky about. Master, I heard that the human clan's demon hero trial this time is known as the most difficult one in history, with the highest death rate and the craziest one. Among them, there's a peerless genius who is extremely talented. His name is young Xiaofan. However, compared to the Silver Mask Demon Emperor, the young Xiaofan of the human clan is simply worlds apart, another mutated demon emperor said with a smile. Young Xiaofan? Yan Lang shrugged indifferently. There are indeed many geniuses in the human clan. In every era, there will be outstanding geniuses. However, most of them are just shooting stars. In general, the demon clan is affected by their innate bloodline genes, so it's very difficult for them to produce so-called geniuses. The hierarchy of the demon clan is very strict and clear. Those with noble bloodlines will always be at the top. For example, if you don't rely on my precious medicine, you will only have the genes of ordinary demon emperors in this life, and it's impossible for you to have a bloodline that can ascend. Yes. The group of mutated demon emperors knelt on one knee. Yan Lang waved his hand. However, this Silver Mask Demon Emperor is definitely the genius with the most potential I've ever seen in the demon clan. In the future, he won't lose to any human genius. Of course, I don't rule out the possibility that his innate bloodline is incomparably noble. After a pause, Yan Lang continued. Yes, in order to cultivate the demon realm, I did spend a lot of resources and energy, and gave him precious medicine every day to nourish and cleanse his bloodline genes. It wasn't easy for him to reach the level where he could compete with the ultimate mutant demon emperor with a noble bloodline. I'm indeed angry that he was killed just like that. However, compared to the Silver Mask Demon Emperor, the demon realm is simply too weak. The Silver Mask Demon Emperor was able to counterattack and kill the Qingqing Demon Emperor in an unbelievable situation, and strangely obtain the Qingqing Demon Emperor's natal demonic technique. This is a first-class miracle. Besides, he's also good at using schemes to make the Black Rain, the Demon Realm, and the Yin Thunder fight against each other, and in the end, he reaps the benefits. In addition, the Silver Mask Demon Monarch is decisive and ruthless. I really admire him for that. Of course, I don't want to miss the secret of the Silver Mask Demon Emperor. Master, what do you mean? A mutated Demon Emperor asked tentatively. Ha ha ha. Yan Lang laughed, his eyes flickering. I hope that the Silver Mask Demon Emperor can replace the Demon Realm and become my most loyal servant. To be continued. Chapter 347. In Yan Lang's vicissitudes of life, a dreamlike luster suddenly appeared, and he muttered to himself. If I can create a demon emperor that can compete with the demon emperor of the demon race who has a supreme bloodline, I will not let down what I have learned in my life. As he spoke, Yan Lang's gaze couldn't help but fall on the light screen, on the image of Xiaofan. Master, I understand what you're thinking. A female mutated demon emperor with outstanding appearance and temperament smiled sweetly. This female mutated demon emperor looked like she was in her budding years, and she was indeed beautiful. She was wrapped in a white gauze, and her figure was graceful and sexy. In terms of figure alone, she was more attractive than most human beauties. Moreover, the temperament of this female mutated demon emperor was a unique temperament that was holy, noble, elegant, and dignified. In the charm and bewitchment of the demon race, it was surprisingly mixed with the gentleness and charm of human beauties. Such a beauty, even in the most prosperous area of the human race, if no one knew her true identity, she would definitely be shocked by the men. She smiled confidently and said obediently. Master, although the combat strength of the demon domain is not inferior to that of the ordinary ultimate mutated demon emperor with noble bloodline, compared to the glamorous demon emperor, he is too weak. Another bearded mutated demon emperor said with a frown. Bai Yan, Master is talking about the silver mask demon emperor. Why did you mention the glamorous demon emperor? Yes, compared to the glamorous demon emperor, the demon domain is like a firefly competing with the bright moon. The two are not on the same level. To be presumptuous, the glamorous demon emperor is many times more outstanding than us. Once he uses his innate demonic technique, I'm afraid no one in the entire demon capital can compete with him at the level of the mutated demon emperor. Below the demon emperor, the glamorous demon emperor is invincible. The female mutated demon emperor, Bai Yan, smiled softly. The glamorous demon emperor is dead, and the silver mask demon emperor has inherited the terrifying demonic technique of the glamorous demon emperor. In other words, one day in the future, the silver mask demon emperor will at least become a terrifying existence like the glamorous demon emperor. Invincible below the demon emperor. Hiss. Hearing his words, the mutant beast emperors were all shocked, and gasps could be heard one after another. In other words, the silver mask demon emperor is the devastatingly beautiful demon emperor, and the devastatingly beautiful demon emperor is the silver mask demon emperor. The bearded man stuttered as he widened his eyes. Ha 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 ha. Back then, that Qingqing beast dominator beast had wanted to nurture it, giving it a chance to become a martial monarch. In the end, it refused to submit and even insulted her. I cherished its aptitude, as well as its special demonic technique, so I didn't want to deal with it. In the end, he couldn't take it anymore and allowed a martial monarch to severely injure him. But now, the silver mask demon emperor would definitely surpass the glamorous demon emperor in the future. In that case, I'm determined to get the silver mask demon emperor. Yan Lang's voice was sonorous. Bai Yan, arrange for the silver mask demon emperor to come and see me. Yes, Grandmaster. Bai Yan accepted the order. Yan Lang rubbed his temples and said slowly. I believe that the silver mask demon emperor won't reject the deal that I've proposed. From now on, try to win over the silver mask demon emperor. Bai Yan, you can use your beauty to seduce the silver mask demon emperor. If it needs you, you can sacrifice yourself at any time. Grandmaster, Bai Yan understands. Bai Yan's smile rippled with a hint of seductive charm that could seep into one's bones. Many of the male mutated demon emperors present were filled with jealousy. In the city. Ah! A double mutated demon emperor let out a shrill scream as its entire body was bitten by a bloody mouth that was transformed from a street. Dense bone spikes shot out from the mouth and pierced through the body of the double mutated demon emperor, causing many wounds and blood to spurt out. In the next moment, the last demon emperor in the city. Die. Xiaofan's laughter was heard. All of a sudden, Xiaofan grabbed the severely injured double-mutated demon emperor with his left hand and squeezed. With a crack, the demon emperor exploded. This double-mutated demon emperor was the follower of the demon emperor and they had entered the ceremony together. However, it had died in Xiaofan's hands. Xiaofan absorbed the broken body into his left demon emperor palm and refined it. He then kept the 4 demon emperor crystals that had exploded from the body of the double-mutated demon emperor. By then, all the demons who had participated in the last trial of the ceremony had died. Xiaofan had killed 2 single-mutated demon emperors, 2 double-mutated demon emperors, and 3 ultimate mutated demon emperors. Meanwhile, he had killed 2,519 demon emperors with ordinary bloodlines. It was a glorious achievement. If the demon hero pagoda were to reward them according to their contributions, most of the ancient giants would be dumbfounded and admit defeat. Even the ancient giants would be shocked by it. It's over. Xiaofan raised his head and looked above the city. In the next moment, take back the alluring demon emperor crystals. All of a sudden, Xiaofan's body rose into the air, and the entire city below him rumbled. In an instant, swoosh swoosh swoosh, the buildings in the city, the mountains, and the crisscrossing streets and alleys all turned into rays of demonic light that soared into the sky and surrounded Xiaofan's body. It made Xiaofan feel like he had fallen into a dream. In the end, the space, air, and time in the entire city turned into demonic runes that disintegrated and swarmed towards Xiaofan. The wind and clouds surged. The city disintegrated into demonic light and magnificent demonic runes. Wang wang wang, everything merged into the 12th groove on the left demon emperor palm. Very quickly, it condensed into an incomparably beautiful light red gem. A city was sealed in the middle of the gem. The densely packed demonic runes flickered. That was the alluring demon emperor crystal. Among the 12 demon emperor crystals that Xiaofan had, it was the most perfect one. Xiaofan had compared it himself. The quality of this alluring demon emperor crystal was many times higher than the black-yellow demon emperor crystal, the demon region demon emperor crystal, the Een thunder demon emperor crystal, and the black rain demon emperor crystal. After Xiaofan took back the alluring demon emperor crystal, the original position of the city turned into an endless surging gray mist, whizzing and scouring. This demonic technique really seized the fortune of heaven and earth. I'm afraid it's not inferior to the supreme divine technique of the human clan. I wonder if this will be the greatest adventure in my trip to the demon metropolis. Xiaofan's mind was flickering. The ceremony is over. What will be waiting for me, Xiaofan? I wonder if Brother Yen will summon me and give me a chance to get close to Brother Yen and get the antidote for Yunrong. Then, I will seize the opportunity to kill Brother Yen. All kinds of thoughts came one after another like a tide. Right at that moment, an obscure oppressive might was emitted from the demonic red sky. Soon, rumble, rumble, rumble. Heaven and earth began to shake. It was as if the entire space was on the verge of collapsing due to the oppressive might. The pressure of the demon clan's great sovereign. Xiaofan hurriedly calmed his mind and stopped letting his imagination run wild. Well. Silver Mask Demon Emperor. A simple and desolate voice came from the sky. The terrifying pressure covered Xiaofan, making him feel like he was sitting on pins and needles. Xiaofan did not dare to neglect. The demon egg in his heart seemed to suddenly shrink into a speck of dust and remained motionless. Moreover, Xiaofan's vitality, which represented the characteristics of the human clan, was also covered by the demonic qi in his body, not leaking a bit. But even so, Xiaofan could not help but have a terrible feeling of guilt. Greetings, great sovereign. Xiaofan took the initiative to speak. Little Silver Mask Demon Emperor, you have a lot of secrets. The voice of the demon clan's great sovereign sounded leisurely. Soon, the space at the edge of the sky seemed to be forcibly torn apart. Indistinctly, a huge figure appeared. It was in the shape of a human. The demonic light around it was surging like a tide. A strong wind was blowing back and forth, suppressing the heavens. However, it could not be seen clearly. It gave people a feeling of a gap in space. It was close at hand but far at the edge of the sky. Suddenly, the demon egg in Xiaofan's heart transmitted an ominous omen. Ominous and ominous. The shadow of the demon clan's great sovereign seemed to be about to pounce on him in an instant. Suddenly, the demon clan's great sovereign slowly stretched out its right hand. Its right hand moved slowly. Suddenly, the demonic qi was overflowing. Huge demonic characters appeared all over the sky. A loud and clear demonic song was heard. Pieces of the void were destroyed. An invisible force field enveloped Xiaofan, causing him to be unable to move an inch. As long as its right hand grabs over, this world will be destroyed. Could it be that it wants to attack me? Xiaofan's heart tightened. In next to no time, the pressure that Xiaofan's shackled body suffered grew greater and greater. This pressure grew more and more terrifying, causing numerous bloody marks to appear on his skin while his bones crackled and were on the verge of breaking apart. Xiaofan knew very well that as long as the demon clan Great Sovereign's right hand came crashing over, everything would be over. Although he had an indestructible body and the indestructible golden body to protect himself, he would still be crushed. The difference between the two sides was too great. The demon clan Great Sovereign only needed to lift its hand to injure Xiaofan. Just the aura of the demon clan Great Sovereign's claws was undoubtedly showing the power of the demon clan. At the same time, the hibernating demon egg in Xiaofan's heart began to gradually prepare for a counterattack. An inexplicable demonic qi seemed to rush out from Xiaofan's heart and pounce on the demon clan Great Sovereign. Not good. Xiaofan's heart trembled. At this time, if the demon egg counterattacked, the consequences would be unimaginable. All of his secrets were instantly exposed. Moreover, when the demon egg fought with the demon clan Great Sovereign, regardless of whether or not it won, Xiaofan's mortal body would definitely be shattered. Great Sovereign. I participated in Grandmaster Yan Lang's grand birthday in order to win his favor. My performance was outstanding and I even presented a generous gift to Grandmaster Yan Lang. Do you want to kill me? Xiaofan roared. The demon clan Great Sovereign's right hand suddenly stopped moving. After several breaths of time, the demon clan Great Sovereign sighed. The pressure on Xiaofan's body began to lessen, melting away like snow. I nearly couldn't help but want to find out the secrets on your body just now. You actually killed Monster Monarch Qingcheng, and what is even stranger is that you obtained Monster Monarch Qingcheng's life demon art. There must be some great secret on your body. But, forget it, Grandmaster Yan Lang has already sent a message to me. He wants to see you immediately, otherwise, forget it, I won't offend Grandmaster Yan Lang. You're on your own now. As soon as he finished speaking, the image of the martial monarch in the sky started to fade. Now, I declare that the ceremony has come to an end. According to Master Yan Lang's wishes, I will teleport you to his villa. Master's villa is the holy land of the entire demon metropolis. I hope you can be sincere. Furthermore, you've revealed too many secrets, causing the other martial monarchs to covet your secrets. You must curry favor with Grandmaster Yan Lang. Otherwise, once you leave his villa, you'll be robbed by the other martial monarchs, and your life will be in danger. As for me, I'll be itching to make a move on you. Boom boom boom, the sky seemed to spin. Waves of mysterious bewitching sounds immediately rose up between the heavens and the earth. They were like morning bells, like evening drums, cleansing one's soul and enticing one's soul. Immediately after, a golden light extended straight down from the sky and reached Xiaofan's feet. At the end of the golden light, a wriggling wormhole appeared. Go to Grandmaster Yan Lang's villa. After saying this, the martial monarch's voice completely disappeared. Phew, that was close. Xiaofan felt as if he had just survived a disaster. His body was drenched in cold sweat, but he also let out a sigh of relief. He stepped forward and stepped on the golden light. I can finally see Grandmaster Yan. My mission in the demon metropolis is half completed. Xiaofan stepped on the golden light and walked towards the wormhole in the sky. To be continued. Chapter 348. Xiaofan stepped on the golden light and climbed up step by step until he reached the squirming wormhole above. He went to Yan Lang's villa. I'm going to see the greatest traitor in the history of the human clan. Xiaofan's thoughts fluctuated as he walked. Yan Lang. He's a person who can control the situation of the battle between the human clan and the demon clan. But then again, as a human, Yan Lang was able to be so prominent in the demon metropolis and was worshipped by tens of thousands of demons. Even the great emperor of the demon clan had to give him a lot of face. This was one of the most extraordinary things in the world. It's not bad that Yan Lang can refine a precious medicine that can make ordinary demons' bloodline soar. But as a demon, they can completely devour Yan Lang's brain and master all his memories and skills before he died. That way, they can ensure that Yan Lang's divine medicine refining skill that can seize the fortune of heaven and earth completely fall into the hands of the demon clan. Isn't that better for the entire demon clan? Yan Lang can survive in the demon metropolis for tens of thousands of years without being assassinated or punished by the demon clan. Why? All kinds of mysteries came to his mind. But soon, Xiaofan put all these questions to the back of his mind. In short, after seeing Yan Lang, everything would probably come to light. Soon, Xiaofan approached the wormhole that was filled with mysterious space power. Suddenly, a trace of refreshing smell permeated from the other end of the wormhole. Then, there was a light and elegant fragrance of flowers. There was also the fragrance of leaves from the distant mountains. These smells didn't belong to the world of the demon clan at all. It reminded Xiaofan of his hometown. He thought of the morning frost and evening dew, the morning clouds and evening rain. For a moment, Xiaofan was a little absent-minded. He stepped into the wormhole. When Xiaofan opened his eyes, he was completely dumbfounded. What entered his eyes was an environment that was as warm as spring. The air was very peaceful and comfortable. Graceful and exquisite garden buildings could be seen everywhere. On the lush mountain ridges, there were many wooden pavilions that were built in an endless chain. The window lattices and carved wooden doors were full of wind chimes. When there was wind, the wind chimes collided and made a crisp and pleasant sound. Lush green trees were flourishing. Beautiful flowers were planted everywhere. There were bees and colorful butterflies dancing among the flowers. A small bridge with flowing water, a winding path leading to a secluded place. There was a stone arch bridge, a crescent moon gate, and a wooden boat on a meandering stream. On the wooden boat, a young girl was paddling the boat, singing a melodious folk song. The lyrics were about the innocence and ignorance of a young girl yearning for love. On the flagstones by the river, a pretty young woman was washing clothes. The birds on the branches were announcing the arrival of spring. What a delightful villa! This was a manor in a small town in a prosperous place of the human race. What's going on? Xiaofan was shocked. He had never imagined that there would be such a pure land in the midst of the demon clan's lair that was filled with boundless hostility. Could this be Yan Lang's manor? Moreover, Xiaofan was very sure that the young girl boating in the river, the man smoking a hookah in the corner of the house, the young woman washing clothes by the river, and the child playing on the bluestone path were all humans. Definitely not a demon. In the midst of his confusion, Xiaofan's footsteps involuntarily approached a small river. By the river, there were a few charming young women chatting about trivial matters. The wooden mallets in their hands lightly hammered the clothes on the washboard. Seeing Xiaofan, these young women all raised their jade-like soft cheeks and looked curiously at Xiaofan with their big, clear eyes. Why are you all here in the demon metropolis? Xiaofan blurted out. Demon metropolis? A pretty young woman with round pearls and moist eyes was stunned for a moment. Then, she smiled and said. What demon metropolis? We have been living in this manor for generations and have never taken a step out. What is demon metropolis? The silver mask you are wearing is really interesting. Can you take it off and let us see what you look like? It looks like you should be very young. Oh. You. Xiaofan was a bit confused. Do you know, Great Master Yan Lang? Great Master? Suddenly, the movements of these young women's hands completely stopped. An extremely solemn and respectful expression suddenly appeared on their faces. Their eyes also became extremely blazing. It was a kind of almost crazy worship. It could even be described as extreme superstition. Great Master is our God. Without Great Master, there would be no us. Without Great Master, there would be no past and no future. We came to this world because of Great Master and enjoy a peaceful and rich life. The outside world is very dangerous. If we leave the villa, we will die. If we leave the villa, we will not live for long. Their voices became louder and louder. It was as if they were swearing an oath, as if they were pouring out their lifelong beliefs. Xiaofan was so scared that he took half a step back. It's too scary. These people seem to have been brainwashed. However, at this moment, the demon egg that was hibernating in Xiaofan's heart started to spin. The demon egg finally sensed the existence of the demon race in this area that was no different from the human race's villa. Silver Mask. Hello, welcome to Great Master's villa. A gentle and pleasant female voice sounded behind Xiaofan. Xiaofan looked back. A white-clothed young woman with a fiery figure and a peerlessly beautiful face walked over. She exuded an exotic charm that was almost bewitching and bewitching. A fragrant wind came to him. Xiaofan couldn't help praising her in his heart. The quality of this girl in front of him was not inferior to his two beautiful wives, Xiao Yunrong and Mo Qingtong. Moreover, to be honest, this woman was even more enchanting and charming than him. Her smile and frown were simply captivating. However, Xiaofan knew that this girl was not a human at all, but a demon. Xiaofan hurriedly restrained his desire and quietly opened his demon eyes to take a look. He saw that there were 690,000 demon veins in this girl's body, each of which was like a dragon, crisscrossing and shining. There were a total of 6 demon emperor crystals between the thick demon veins. It's an ultimate variant demon emperor. Her demonic power is even slightly higher than that of the demon emperor in the demon domain. Xiaofan immediately knew. Silver Mask, Great Master is very satisfied with your performance in the ceremony. The girl in white walked to Xiaofan and smiled charmingly. I'm Bai Yan, one of the most devout believers of Great Master. After a pause, it looked deep into Xiaofan's eye sockets, as if it wanted to see through Xiaofan's heart. Hello, Bai Yan Demon Emperor. Green Smoke Demon Emperor. Xiaofan smiled faintly. At this moment, even the great demons couldn't see through his disguise, so Xiaofan naturally didn't have to worry about being seen through by an ultimate variant demon emperor. Therefore, he greeted her in a natural and unrestrained manner. Oh! Bai Yan's eyes flashed with a touch of surprise. It said in surprise, Silver Mask Demon Emperor, Bai Yan actually can't see through your realm. Moreover, you do have something that's very attractive to Bai Yan, heh. Xiaofan smiled noncommittally. Soon, Xiaofan changed the topic. Why are there so many ordinary humans in Great Master's villa? Bai Yan stared at Xiaofan for dozens of breaths, but still couldn't see through him. Then, she calmed herself down and smiled elegantly. You're very mysterious. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, you're indeed very mysterious. Well. Great Master is a human. Although he's been in the demon metropolis for a long time, he can't change the fact that he's a human. Therefore, not only was this villa built in the style of the human race, but there were also some ordinary people living in the villa. This would make the villa more similar to the style of the human race. These ordinary people were born in this villa and they didn't know the situation in this world. They only knew that Great Master was their god. Moreover, the humans living in the villa have taken some elixirs since they were young. Therefore, they aren't afraid of demonic chi and can't distinguish demonic chi. They all think that we're the same as them. They don't know about the battle between the human race and the demon race in this world. They don't even know that as humans, they're living in the demon metropolis, the base camp of the demon race. Xiaofan's tone was a little sarcastic. Huh. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, you're talking very strangely. Bai Yan frowned slightly. Oh, nothing. I'm just a little emotional. Xiaofan hurriedly covered it up. Alright, Silver Mask Demon Emperor, you have 2 days to rest. After 2 days, I'll be responsible for bringing you to see Great Master. Now, please follow me. Bai Yen swayed her graceful steps and walked towards the blue-tiled house in the villa. Xiaofan followed closely behind. Behind her, he could see Bai Yen's sexy curves and tight buttocks. She's just a demonic girl who sucks the brains of humans. Why should I stare at her? Xiaofan shook his head slightly. Soon, Xiaofan was brought to the front of a row of houses by Bai Yen. Silver Mask, you can stay here. Bai Yen lives next to you. If you need anything, you can come and find Bai Yen at any time. Bai Yen threw a flirtatious glance at Xiaofan. That kind of hidden meaning was self-evident. If it had been a genuine human, perhaps Xiaofan would have been tempted in an instant. I understand. I've also racked my brains for this grand ceremony. I really need a good rest. Xiaofan was completely unmoved. He pushed open the door of the courtyard and stepped in. Huh? Bai Yen was stunned. She stared at Xiaofan's back with disappointment on her flawless snow-white face. It was known that it was famous for its beauty in the entire demon metropolis. Many mutated demon emperors were attracted to its beauty. However, it did not expect that the Silver Mask demon emperor in front of it would be so rude to it. He turned a blind eye to her hints. Silver Mask demon emperor, remember, don't ever leave the villa. Your performance in the grand ceremony has been widely spread in the demon metropolis. I heard that those great emperors are very interested in you. However, they didn't hurt you for the sake of great master. However, once you leave the villa, the consequences will be unimaginable. Bai Yen was slightly angry. Thank you for reminding me. Xiaofan smiled faintly. At night, Xiaofan sat cross-legged on the bed. The residence that Bai Yen had arranged for Xiaofan was very similar to the house on the peak of the outer sect when Xiaofan was in the Pure Cloud sect. This gave Xiaofan a very cordial feeling. It's obvious that the Green Smoke Demon Emperor is trying to seduce me. Heh. However, it miscalculated. I'm not a demon. Therefore, no matter how charming it is, I won't be tempted at all. I don't know which human beauty it has harmed to obtain this body. Xiaofan felt extremely disgusted and angry when he thought that Bai Yen had sucked the brain of a human girl and transformed into its current appearance. However, on second thought, Xiaofan thought. It must be Mr. Yen who instigated the Green Smoke Demon Emperor to approach me and seduce me. It seems that Mr. Yen still covets my secrets. That's right. My performance in the last trial is enough to attract Mr. Yan's attention. In particular, I refined the beautiful Demon Emperor crystal and obtained the natural demon technique of the beautiful Demon Emperor. This is too incredible. Now, not only Mr. Yen is interested in me, but as the Green Smoke Demon Emperor said, all the higher-ups of the entire demon metropolis and those demon emperors must want to capture me and study me. Xiaofan was shocked. Now, to Xiaofan, his situation was still extremely dangerous and he was far from out of danger. Any mistake could lead to his death. Mr. Yen is in danger, but the demon emperors outside are even more dangerous. Xiaofan knew very well. At the same time, buzz buzz buzz, in the palm of the demon emperor on Xiaofan's left arm, the corpses of the Black Rain Demon Emperor, the Demon Emperor of the Demon Region, and the Shadow Thunder Demon Emperor were being decomposed and refined. Rays of misty and dazzling light constantly scattered into the entire palm of the Demon Emperor, stimulating the 600,000th demon meridian in an attempt to awaken it. However, at this moment, Xiaofan discovered that after the Demon Emperor's corpse was decomposed, the origin energy produced was somewhat different from that of the Black Rain Demon Emperor and the Shadow Thunder Demon Emperor. To be continued. Chapter 349. Xiaofan felt something strange when the left arm of the Demon Arch was refining the 3 ultimate mutant Demon Emperor corpses. After the Black Rain Demon Emperor and the Een Thunder Demon Emperor were decomposed, they turned into wisps of extremely high-quality Demon Clan source energy and dispersed into the left arm of the Demon Arch. However, after the Demon Emperor corpses were dispersed, the quality of their source energy was obviously inferior to that of the Yin Thunder Demon Emperor and the Black Rain Demon Emperor. Although the Demon Emperors of the Demon region are also Ultimate Mutant Demon Emperors and are comparable to the Black Rain Demon Emperor and the Yin Thunder Demon Emperor in terms of combat power, their bodies are fundamentally different. The bodies of the Demon Emperors of the Demon region seem to contain a lot of impurities, which are not as pure as the bodies of the Black Rain Demon Emperor and the Yin Thunder Demon Emperor. Xiaofan frowned slightly, and after thinking for a while, he understood. I know. The Black Rain Demon Emperor and the Yin Thunder Demon Emperor are born with noble bloodlines and can mutate since birth. They don't need to take any precious medicine. On the other hand, the Demon Emperors of the Demon region are just Demon Emperors with ordinary bloodlines. They can never mutate in their lifetime. It was Yan Lang who used the precious medicine to forcefully enhance the bloodline quality of the Demon Emperors of the Demon region and tamper with the genes to mutate. However, after taking the precious medicine, the mutated demon body seems to be strong, but there are too many impurities. Now, I can almost say with certainty that the potential and future achievements of the Demon Emperors who mutate with the precious medicine are definitely not comparable to those born with noble bloodlines. Boom! 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 A large number of impurities contained in the Demon Emperor corpses were calcined into ashes and evaporated. These impurities are really varied. Among them, there are even some impurities that contain toxins. Xiaofan also slowly tasted it. Astonishingly. Xiaofan discovered that there was a red airflow among the many impurities contained in the Demon Emperor corpses. It was very strange. The red airflow could not be refined easily. Its vitality was extremely tenacious, rolling on the palm of the left arm of the demon the Arch. Moreover, the red airflow emitted a power of faith. Xiaohan's heart skipped a beat. He released a slight wave of mental energy to sense it, and he sensed that there seemed to be endless living beings in the power of faith emitted from the red airflow. They were constantly praying and praying. Pure wishes were displayed inside. For example, it was as if there were tens of thousands of living beings in this red stream of air, constantly praying and worshipping it. Xiaofan held his breath and focused. While he was in a trance, he seemed to hear a faint voice coming from within the red air current. It was faintly discernible. Long live Master Yan Lang! Long live Great Master Yan Lang! Master Yan Lang is the strongest being in this plane, and the strongest being in countless planes. Those who believe in Master Yan Lang will obtain eternal life, and those who don't will fall into the abyss of pain and be consigned to eternal damnation. As the voice chanted, Xiaohan's mind suddenly heated up. In his heart, he actually wanted to say the same thing, the same wish, the same faith. At the same time, the red air current on the palm of the demonic monarch beast, the power of faith, rushed toward Xiaohan's brain as if it had a mind of its own. Damn it! In a split second, Xiaohan bit the tip of his tongue and sobered up instantly. His left arm demon monarch palm shook, and a whirlpool-like suction force suddenly pulled, wrapping the red power of faith, and finally refining it into nothingness. I'm not feeling well. I can't think clearly. That power of faith makes me very uncomfortable. It seems to be brainwashing me, making me lose my sense of self and develop faith in Yan Lang. Xiaohan was shocked and angry at the same time. Now, Xiaohan finally understood that there were many impurities in the demon sovereign's corpse in the demon region. Some of the impurities could even damage the body's functions. As for the most powerful impurity, it was the terrifying faith power. It was simply a kind of brainwashing that made people forget themselves. When he thought of the ordinary humans in the mountain villa who were brainwashed, Xiaohan had a direct impression of Yan Lang. Yan Lang should be an autocratic fellow. He's a fanatic. He's full of ambition. He likes people to believe in him and see him as a godlike existence. It seems that his ambition is very big. Those demon sovereigns who had completed their mutation after consuming his precious medicine are all under his control. They've almost become his puppets. With a thought, Xiaofan took out a precious medicine from his storage ring. The precious medicine was colorless and tasteless. Xiaofan carefully placed the precious medicine on the demon monarch beast's palm tattoo on his left arm. With a thought, the demon monarch beast's palm tattoo directly absorbed the precious medicine. Boom! The precious medicine immediately dispersed and turned into indescribable energy and dozens of impurities that scattered into the demon monarch beast's palm. However, these impurities did not have the chance to merge into the demon monarch beast's palm. Instead, they were evaporated in an instant. Among them, there was a faint red light that was not refined for a while. The red light emitted the power of faith. This power of faith was very powerful in bewitching people's minds. As expected. So the problem lies in the precious medicine. Once the precious medicine bestowed by Yan Lang is consumed, the power of faith will be implanted in the demon's body without anyone knowing. Xiaofan finally saw through the secret of the precious medicine. With a thought, the strand of power of faith that was lingering in the demon monarch beast's palm immediately circled around Xiaofan's fingers. A faint desire, worship, and subservience intent lingered around it. This power of faith is really too domineering. It's silent and seeps into the depths of a living being's mind and heart. Once it's allowed to grow, all of that living being's resentment, doubt towards Yan Lang will be eliminated. Only blind worship and adoration will be left. Even if they have an irreconcilable grudge against Yan Lang, killed his entire family, annihilated his entire clan, and took his wife and daughter away. However, once they are bewitched by the power of faith, all the hatred disappears. They will obediently be purified and devoutly worship Yan Lang. Poof! A ball of evil wind swept past Xiaofan's fingers and forcefully blew the strand of power of faith into nothingness. Xiaofan took out another precious medicine and did the same thing. He made the demon monarch beast's palm refine the precious medicine and extract the power of faith from it. After some research, Xiaofan made another shocking discovery. In this power of faith, there was an element similar to opium. It had a kind of effect that made the living being who consumed the precious medicine addicted. This is too strange. Xiaofan felt a chill in his heart. This Yan Lang's methods are indeed too insidious. No wonder a few of the demon monarchs have always been against Yan Lang. They even sent the Black Rain Demon Emperor to make trouble during his birthday ceremony and spoil Yan Lang's mood. What Yan Lang is doing may not be a good thing for the entire demon clan. However, it's not a good thing for the human clan either. Shenyan has created so many mutant demon emperors for nothing. Sooner or later, he will declare war on the human clan. Of course, there were indeed some elements in these precious medicines that could stimulate the awakening of demonic meridians. However, there was no improvement in Xiaofan's awakening of the 600,000th demonic meridian. Xiaofan refined a few ultimate mutation demon emperor corpses, and his left demon monarch beast's palm was greatly nourished. However, the 600,000th demonic meridian was still like a pool of stagnant water. It seems that the demon monarch beast's palm still needs an opportunity to reach the ultimate mutation realm. It's not that easy to awaken the 600,000th demonic meridian. Xiaofan helplessly played with the demon emperor crystal that had sealed the Black Rain Demon Emperor, the Een Thunder Demon Emperor, and the Demon Emperor of the Demon Region, the three ultimate mutated demon emperors. Xiaofan also knew that if the left demon monarch beast's palm didn't break through the 600,000th demonic meridian, not only would it not be able to perfectly embed and refine the new demon emperor crystal, but it would also be difficult to exert the strongest power of the two top-notch demonic techniques, the mysterious Yellow Demon Tower and the Demon City. At this moment, the demon egg that was dormant in Xiaofan's heart rotated slightly. He put the few demon emperor crystals into his storage ring and sighed helplessly. Demon Emperor Bai Yan, you're here, Silver Mask Demon Emperor. Bai Yan's languid voice sounded. Soon, Bai Yan, who was only wearing a translucent gauze, stepped into Xiaofan's room. It seemed to have just taken a bath. There were two intoxicating blushes on her fair and pretty face. The girl's face was as gentle as jade, and her white and flawless body exuded infinite charm. Those perky peaks, that tiny waist, that pair of slender and perfectly round legs that were as white as jade, and that tight and perfectly round buttocks, that pair of tightly clamped legs, and the faintly visible slightly bulging shadow between her legs. Under the cover of the light, all of them emitted a soul-stirring charm that was sufficient to make any man fall head over heels for her. Silver Mask. Bai Yan gave Xiaofan a flirtatious look. Xiaofan was stunned. Seriously speaking, ever since Xiaofan, Jing Yanxue, and Lan Shirong had consummated their marriage, he had tasted it and knew the joy of making love between a man and a woman. He hadn't touched a woman for a long time. If the one standing in front of him today was a stunning human beauty, he would definitely not hesitate to push the boat along with the current. It was inevitable. However, the other party was a demonic woman who sucked the brains of humans, which made Xiaofan feel disgusted when he thought about it. Moreover, the more Bai Yan flirted and took the initiative to seduce him, the more Xiaofan felt disgusted. Silver Mask. Do you know that you have a strange charm that attracts me? Bai Yan's eyes moved like a changing nebula. She gently twisted her buttocks and sat next to Xiaofan. Her slender hand was already on Xiaohan's shoulder, and she said softly. To be honest, Silver Mask, no one in the entire demon metropolis can attract Bai Yan like you. Bai Yan can't explain the reason. Xiaofan quickly glanced at Bai Yan's soft hand on his shoulder, and his stomach immediately turned upside down. He didn't know how many human compatriots this hand had killed. Xiaofan jumped up as if avoiding snakes and scorpions. Alright, Demon Emperor Bai Yan, I'm going to rest. Silver Mask, you. A hint of disappointment and anger flashed in Bai Yan's bright eyes. Silver Mask, do you hate Bai Yan so much? I don't hate her. Demon Emperor Bai Yan brought me to see Master Yen Lang. How could I hate her? It's just that I'm really tired. Heh. I fought with the ultimate demon emperor during the grand ceremony. I'm exhausted, Xiaofan said politely. You won very easily. Bai Yan pouted and made a playful expression that was no different from that of a human girl. You refined that demon city and controlled the situation. You were cunning and made the demons kill each other. In the end, you easily destroyed them. Silver Mask, do you know that the demon region used to be in love with Bai Yan, but Bai Yan never agreed to it? Pausing for a moment, Bai Yan stared deeply at Xiaofan, its eyes filled with curiosity. Then, it finally stood up and slowly walked out. Before it left, it turned its head back and said, Silver Mask, you really attract Bai Yan. You give Bai Yan a very strange feeling. It seems that I always want to get close to you. Yes, it was Master who asked Bai Yan to come. However, I want to get close to you because I want to get close to you, not because Master instigated me. Yes. Xiaofan nodded, but he sneered in his heart. You mutated demon emperors who have taken the precious medicine have already planted the power of faith in Yen Lang in your hearts. Only a ghost would believe what you said. Bai Yan finally left. In an exquisite boudoir, Bai Yan sat on the bed with a face full of shock and confusion. She muttered to herself, why is it like this? Ever since I took the precious medicine and mutated my bloodline, I have never doubted Master's kindness. I have always respected Master's words as if they were gods. The silver-masked demon emperor is the prey that the Grandmaster is determined to get. Bai Yan should naturally try her best to win it over with her beauty. However, why did I ignore the Grandmaster's order and respect the silver-masked demon emperor's will in the depths of my heart just now? I didn't use all of my seductive methods to make it submit. What's going on? It's so scary. It seems that there is something in the silver-masked demon emperor that has a fatal attraction and bewitchment to me. It makes my faith in Master waver a little. Impossible. What the hell is going on? In the manor, under the night sky. It was a quiet and elegant garden. Yan Lang sat leisurely in a pavilion, reading a thread-bound book with the help of the moonlight. He looked indifferent. Several mutated demon emperors were serving him at the side. Grandmaster, the 22 demonic emperor-level creatures with ordinary bloodlines who participated in the ceremony and received precious medicines have all consumed the medicines. Their bloodlines are mutating right now. They have already sworn to be loyal to you, Master, a bearded male mutated demon emperor said respectfully. Ha! In this ceremony, I took out a total of 50 precious medicine as a reward. As a result, the Silver Mask Demon Emperor alone received 28 precious medicine. Yan Lang's eyes flashed with intense admiration. Very powerful, Master, the Silver Mask Demon Emperor has come to the villa. Now, Bai Yan is trying to get close to it and seduce it to make it lose its mind. In this way, it will probably agree when Master makes a deal with it. In fact, it should be its luck to be favored by Master. It will definitely not refuse. However, I don't know if Bai Yan can successfully subdue the Silver Mask Demon Emperor and enchant its mind so that it will submit to her. Another male mutated demon emperor's eyes were full of jealousy. Bai Yan has a demonic art of seduction that can enchant men. Whether it is a human or a demon, I'm afraid it will be difficult for them to refuse Bai Yan. After being seduced by her beauty, they will be unable to extricate themselves. Yan Lang gently put down the thread-bound book in his hand and smiled confidently. Bai Yan has never let me down. After a pause, Yan Lang looked up to the sky and sighed. After so many years, finally, there is a demon that can help me realize my wish and ambition. It's really not easy, to be continued. Chapter 350. Xiaofan stayed in the house for 2 full days, waiting for the rest of his life. In the past 2 days, Bai Yan had frequently approached Xiaofan, throwing flirtatious glances at him, trying to please him, and taking the initiative to throw herself into his arms. However, Xiaofan was not moved at all. Every time, he would stammer and mutter a few excuses. Bai Yan's bright and enchanting eyes were filled with helplessness and gloominess. 2 days later, early morning. Silver Mask, Bai Yan will take you to see the master now. Bai Yan came to Xiaofan's room again. Yes, thank you, Bai Yan Demon Emperor. Xiaofan wore a silver mask, and his eyes were very indifferent. Bai Yan glanced at Xiaofan bitterly. However, she was now used to Xiaofan's indifference and unapproachable attitude. However, for some reason, the more indifferent Xiaofan was, the more curious Bai Yan was about Xiaofan. One had to know that Bai Yan was a peerless beauty that was pursued by many mutated demon emperors in the entire demon metropolis. Countless ultimate variant demon emperors chased after Bai Yan. Seriously speaking, if it wasn't for the fact that Bai Yan was Yan Lang's confidant, Bai Yan would have been swallowed by those tyrannical ultimate variant demon emperors. Bai Yan had never seen a demon man who was not interested in her at all. Xiaofan's attitude made Bai Yan have a rebellious mentality, and even a kind of masochistic desire. Of course, there was another very important point, and that was the demon egg in Xiaofan's body had an inexplicable attraction to any demon race. Let's go. Xiaofan stood up and slightly urged Bai Yan, who was in a trance. I also want to see Master Yan Lang. Then, without saying a word, Bai Yan led Xiaofan out of the house. They walked along a gravel path. In the early morning, the entire villa was shrouded in a layer of mist, and the scenery was extremely beautiful. The distant mountains and the nearby water gave Xiaofan a kind of artistic conception of splashing mountains and rivers. It was really a leisurely rest, walking in the northern forest in the morning. The pond was filled with fragrant grass, and the orchid attacked the secluded scholar. The dawn and the fog, the spring birds and the flowers. The wild path was filled with fragrance, and the mountain steps were repeatedly invaded by bamboo shoots. Silver Mask, you seem to like the living environment of the human race very much. Seeing Xiaofan's expression of enjoyment, Bai Yan smiled and said, "This." Xiaofan was taken aback for a moment before he smiled and said, "I once lived in seclusion in the most prosperous eastern region of the 4 regions of the human race for a period of time. Seriously speaking, I'm actually very suited to the living environment of the human race." He, Bai Yan covered her mouth and laughed. "You like human brains very much, don't you?" As long as he didn't expose himself, he would be able to taste the freshest brains every day. With Silver Mask's ability as a mutated demon emperor, as long as the human race doesn't send out the top demon heroes, you will be invincible. You will be able to dominate the human world easily. Bai Yan had heard many demon emperors say that living in the demon metropolis was too restrictive and oppressive. Instead, it was better to have fun in the mortal world of the human world and taste the brains of the human race at any time. The brains of humans who had cultivated true qi were even more nutritious. However, after leaving the demon metropolis, you have to be careful in everything. The demon heroes of the human clan are the sworn enemies of our demon clan, and they have also given birth to many people with extraordinary means who can kill demon emperors. Hearing those words, Xiaofan suddenly felt nauseous. Talking to a demon about sucking the brains of humans? That indeed made Xiaofan's hair stand on end, and he felt uncomfortable. It's only right for us demons to suck the brains of humans. Demon Emperor Bai Yan, I guess the amount of brains you've sucked is no less than mine, right? Xiaofan said indifferently. However, the Demon Emperor Bai Yan shook his head slightly. Bai Yan has never sucked the brains of humans. What? Xiaofan's body shook violently. Huh? What's so strange about that? Bai Yan stared at Xiaofan with her eyes wide open. Silver Mask, as a demon, don't you know that we demons don't have to suck the brains of humans to survive? Although sucking the brains of humans can nourish the demon body, it will make us more and more violent. Bai Yan had survived on the heavenly wilderness demon fruit and the elixirs of the master since she was a child. Moreover, sucking the brains of humans is addictive. In the beginning, it was comfortable to occasionally suck the brains of 1 or 2 humans every day. However, as time went on, they became more and more addicted. Some demon emperors even had to suck the brains of tens of thousands of humans every day before they stopped. In fact, if we don't know how to restrain ourselves, it's not a good thing to hunt and kill in the human world. Many demon emperors died under the siege of the demon heroes of the human clan because they couldn't control their addiction. Was there such a thing? Demons could survive without sucking the brains of humans. Did they rely on the heavenly wilderness demon fruit? Well, I'm really ignorant, Xiaofan hurriedly explained. I grew up in the wild and wandered in the mortal world of the human clan, living by sucking the brains of humans. I don't know these rules. Heh. It's okay. The demon emperor Bai Yan did not doubt him at all and continued to complain. After all, most demons will still suck the brains of humans. Although it's addictive, it's really beneficial for the demon body and the awakening of the demon meridians. For example, sucking the brains of humans with a high true qi realm can improve the quality of the demon body. Silver Mask, you should know this very well, right? I'm afraid you've eaten a lot of human true qi realm experts. Well, I eat them occasionally, Xiaofan bit the bullet and said. While the human and the demon were talking, they had already arrived in front of an elegant garden building. Xiaofan looked around and was immediately impressed. What a beautiful garden! The waterside pavilion in the pond was ingenious, colorful, lively, small and exquisite, and the scenery was beautiful. The manor, the parterre, the garden, the rockery, the lawn, it was beautiful, quiet, unique, peculiar, exquisite, simple, elegant. It was truly all-encompassing and beautiful beyond compare. Just by standing outside the garden, Xiaofan could appreciate the picturesque scenery in the garden. The scenery was pleasant, surrounded by green trees with lush branches and leaves. The green pines and cypresses blotted out the sky. Flowers were clustered around the rockery and grotesque rocks. Moreover, there were wisps of spiritual chi of heaven and earth rising in the garden. The red-crowned cranes presented the Ganoderma, and the white apes presented the longevity peaches. It was like a secluded place where a master lived in seclusion, or a paradise of immortals. There was also a medicinal fragrance rising into the sky from all parts of the garden, gathering together and forming a medicinal cloud. Red, orange, yellow, green, cyan, blue, purple, and so on. The medicinal fragrance almost had the effect of washing one's body. If the human true chi realm martial artists slightly absorbed and refined the medicinal cloud, they might be able to break through to the next realm. Of course, there was also a large amount of high-grade demonic aura in the garden. It seemed that there were countless great demons in the garden. The aura they emitted was as deep as the sea, extremely terrifying. Outside the garden, there were at least 100 high-level demon emperors guarding the gate. Xiaofan scanned the area with his demonic eye and saw that all of the demon emperor guards had awakened 99,999 demon meridians. They were the peak existences among the ordinary high-level demon emperors. They were just a little bit away from breaking through the shackles and mutating their bloodline. The demon emperor guards all had pious expressions on their faces. It was as if guarding Yen Lang's manor for them was an extremely honorable thing to do. Yen Lang is too arrogant and arrogant. Xiaofan couldn't help but sigh. Just the gatekeepers are peak high-level demon emperors with ordinary bloodlines. And there are more than 100 of them. They are even more powerful than the ancient giants in the demon world of the human race. Peak high-level demon emperors with ordinary bloodlines? Back then, Demon Emperor Qing Lin could already summon the wind and rain in the 4 regions of the human race. He could massacre cities casually and bring disaster to the human race. However, Demon Emperor Qing Lin had awakened less than 90,000 demon meridians. I can't compare to these peak high-level demon emperors. If it wasn't for the repeated fortuitous encounters in the grand ceremony, which caused my left demon monarch palm to mutate twice and embedded and refined many demon emperor crystals, I wouldn't have been able to kill Yen Lang even if I got close to him with my combat power when I just entered the demon metropolis. If these guards swarmed me, they would be able to kill me instantly. Xiaofan felt lucky. These peak high-level demon emperors with ordinary bloodlines are all master's followers. They have good luck and are qualified to be gatekeepers for master. In the future, master might reward them with treasured medicines so that their bloodlines can soar, Bai Yen explained to Xiaofan with a smile. There are countless followers like them in the demon metropolis. With master's order, countless peak high-level demon emperors with ordinary bloodlines will fight to be gatekeepers, plant flowers, and take care of all kinds of trivial things for master. Master Yen Lang is really like the sun in the sky. Xiaofan was completely speechless. The people who were doing odd jobs in the garden were all peak high-level demon emperors with ordinary bloodlines. If I tell sect master, eldest senior brother Dongfang, and senior brother Fong Ling what I saw today, I'm afraid they will pass out from fear. Xiaofan sighed. Now, I finally understand why Yen Lang didn't hesitate to bear the infamy of being the greatest traitor of the human race to escape from the demon hero pagoda and seek refuge in the demon metropolis. It's said that because of physical problems, Yen Lang's true chi cultivation has been stuck at the expanding acupoint state all his life, and his true chi can't be turned into true talismans. Therefore, his status in the human race can't be too high. Yes, his alchemy skills are indeed superb, but at best, he's regarded as an outstanding alchemist. That's all. However, after coming to the demon metropolis, it's different. He can command countless demons to serve him, and he can plant the power of faith in the treasured medicines, making him a supreme ruler in the eyes of many demons. The power that Yen Lang obtained in the demon metropolis couldn't be given to him in the human world. Soon, Bai Yen led Xiaofan into the gate of the manor. Bai Yen Demon Emperor, you're back. Hundreds of peak-level demon emperors guarding the gate knelt on one knee and saluted. They were very respectful. Tisk, these peak-level demon emperors are no different from the servants in the human world. Xiaofan shook his head slightly. When these ordinary high-level demon emperors at the peak of the bloodline looked at Xiaofan, their eyes were filled with crazy jealousy. They all knew that this silver-masked demon emperor used to be a nobody. However, he had won Yen Lang's favor with his near-perfect performance during his birthday ceremony. Now, Yen Lang personally received him and even sent his trusted subordinate, the mutated demon emperor Bai Yen, to welcome him. It was conceivable that the silver-masked demon emperor's future would be bright and boundless. They entered the manor. The area of the manor was very large, with winding paths leading to secluded places. Walking in and out of the manor, one seemed to be walking in a maze. As expected, inside the manor, there were a large number of peak-level demon emperors dressed in servants' clothes. They were either repairing the flowers, watering the flowers, wiping the door, or sweeping the fallen leaves. Some of the butler-like demon emperors had already reached the realm of mutated demon emperors. Xiaofan even saw an ultimate mutated demon emperor who had awakened 740,000 demon meridians was repairing a pavilion. It's amazing. Yen Lang can live in the demon metropolis and command so many big demons to be his servants. If I didn't come to the demon metropolis and come to Yen Lang's manor, I wouldn't have imagined it at all. I'm afraid that even the higher-ups of the Wuxia pagoda and the pagoda master would never have imagined such a situation. Yen Lang's power is well known in the demon metropolis. Xiaofan couldn't help but be impressed. And the owner of this manor, Yen Lang, would be Xiaofan's target this time. How can I assassinate Yen Lang and then escape unscathed? Xiaofan's mentality gradually began to become subtle. Bai Yen led Xiaofan around the huge manor for a while. Finally, she brought Xiaofan to a colorful garden. In this garden, Xiaofan finally saw Yen Lang. He was the most shameful traitor in the history of the human race. Many of the most talented alchemists in the human world. All the higher-ups of the Wuxia pagoda wanted to kill him as soon as possible. He was a terrifying existence who controlled the balance between the human race and the demon race in the human world with his own strength. He was a powerful figure in the demon metropolis. This time, Xiaofan's target must be killed. He was also the only candidate to save Xiao Yunrong. Yen Lang. At this moment, in the garden, the fragrance of flowers was fragrant and the flowers were beautiful. All the plants and flowers in the garden were not plants of the demon world, but some of the plants that the human race liked to grow the most. Moreover, the layout of the entire garden was extremely graceful and ingenious. It was designed and built according to the specifications of a big family of the human race. A young man in a green shirt, with his back facing Xiaofan, was cutting flowers happily and contentedly. This young man didn't have the slightest demonic qi on him. Instead, he was full of jewelry and was enshrouded in gorgeous and charming true qi. His temperament was like that of a rich young master in the mortal world. He was also like a good young master who wandered the mortal world. Xiaofan stared at the elegant back view and his heart tightened slightly. At the same time, in this garden, there were a total of 39 big demons whose auras were like ancient demon gods. All of them were ultimate variant demon emperors who were not inferior to the demon emperors of the demon regions. At this moment, the auras of these 39 ultimate variant demon emperors had locked on to Xiaofan. There was obvious vigilance in their eyes. More than half of the ultimate variant demon emperors even showed obvious hostility and jealousy. One thing was for sure, as long as Xiaofan made the slightest abnormal move that was unfavorable to Yen Lang, he would immediately be surrounded and attacked by the 39 ultimate variant demon emperors. Master, Bai Yen has brought the silver mask demon emperor here, Bai Yen said respectfully. Yen Lang slowly turned around and faced Xiaofan, so that Xiaofan could see his appearance clearly. He had a jade-like face and a dignified appearance. He looked extremely young. fair and tender. His eyes were as black as jewels. However, when he smiled slightly, there would be thin crow's feet at the corners of his eyes. Moreover, his gaze would occasionally become deep and profound, giving off a feeling of extreme old age. The appearance of a young man, the eyes of an old man. These two extremely contradictory things were actually neutralized by him, but they were also extremely harmonious. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, do you know that you are in a very dangerous situation now? You will almost certainly die. This was the first sentence that Yan Lang said to Xiaofan. To Xiaofan's utter surprise, Yan Lang's first sentence was actually this. Very dangerous situation? Definitely die. To be continued. Chapter 351. I'll definitely die. Xiaofan had never imagined that the first thing Yan Lang would say after meeting him was to threaten him. Xiaofan's expression changed slightly. However, he was wearing a silver mask, so Yan Lang could not see the change in Xiaofan's mentality. At this moment, Yan Lang's old and wise eyes were deeply immersed in Xiaofan's eye sockets as he carefully observed Xiaofan. At the same time, the 39 ultimate variant demon emperors guarding Yan Lang released a cold, demonic, and violent aura that locked onto Xiaofan. Xiaofan felt as if he was in a nest of snakes. He was surrounded by countless venomous snakes, and he would be bitten if he was the slightest bit careless. However, Xiaofan had been through a lot and his heart was as firm as a rock. He forcefully suppressed his murderous intent towards Yan Lang and began to observe the legendary figure before him. Yan Lang exuded an air of arrogance that came from being in a high position for many years. His brows and eyes even exuded the air of a king that ruled over the world. In the depths of his eyes, there was a deep ambition and shrewdness. After a brief observation, Xiaofan knew that Yan Lang was not an easy person to deal with. Xiaofan could roughly tell that Yan Lang was at the expanding acupoint stage and had yet to refine his qi into a true talisman. However, Xiaofan could not tell how many times Yan Lang had expanded his acupoint. Yan Lang's qi was of extremely high quality. He must be an expert in the expanding acupoint stage of the human race. Of course, if his qi could not be refined into a true talisman, it would not be that high. However, what shocked Xiaofan the most was that around Yan Lang, in every inch of space, there were strange airflows surging at all times. These airflows could condense into a dense formation at any time. These large formations were ancient and profound. Xiaofan's scalp went numb when he scanned them with his mind. It turned out that there were thousands of such ancient formations around Yan Lang. Because of that, Yan Lang's figure was completely hidden within the countless spell formations. Furthermore, these spell formations contained the profound power of space. They circulated endlessly, and their trajectories were in accordance with the heavenly Taos of the universe. This made Xiaofan feel that even if Yan Lang was standing a few meters away from him, he would not be able to lock onto his true position. It was as if Yan Lang's real body was constantly wandering in many different spaces, flashing constantly and unpredictably. In this way, humans and demons would not be able to launch a sneak attack on Yan Lang. Xiaofan deeply understood that even if there were no ultimate mutation demon emperors eyeing him covetously, even if Yan Lang asked him to kill him, it would be impossible for him to assassinate him. Furthermore, Xiaofan discovered that the formations around Yan Lang's body were especially good at shielding demonic qi. Xiaofan subconsciously released strands of demonic qi, trying to seep into the formation. Not only did it fail, but the strands of demonic qi were also instantly disintegrated by a few of the formations. If I want to assassinate Yan Lang, I have to break through the formation around his body. Otherwise, I won't be able to kill his real body. However, these formations are extremely ancient, mysterious, and powerful. Especially against demonic qi, they simply have a natural restraining effect. Now Xiaofan knew that to break through Yan Lang's protective formation, perhaps the powerful cultivators in the true qi realm had some ways to succeed, but it would be extremely difficult to use demonic power and demonic techniques. This formation was impregnable against demonic qi, and seemed to be the nemesis of the demons. No wonder Yan Lang can live safely in the demon metropolis. It turns out that he has a protective Dharma treasure, so he is not afraid of being assassinated by the demons at all. I'm afraid that even the great forces of the demons cannot break through these ancient formations. In other words, even if I use all kinds of demonic techniques, or even use the Demon Emperor's palm to attack, I won't be able to break through these formations. I can't shake them, and I can't lock onto Yan Lang's real body. Unless I use my true qi to launch a fatal attack on Yan Lang. But my true qi realm is too low, so I definitely can't break through Yan Lang's defense and these formations. Unless I can reach the peak of the Talisman Transformation realm, or even the Talisman Formation realm, which is even stronger than the Talisman Transformation realm, and cultivate a peerless true qi divine technique, then I might be able to break through the formations around Yan Lang's body. To put it simply, the formation around Yan Lang's body was extremely effective against the demon clan. Most of the demon clan could not do anything to Yan Lang. However, if it was someone like Shangguan Wudi, who had reached the level of true energy, he would definitely be able to break the formation and kill Yan Lang. Of course, it would also be difficult for Shangguan Wudi to kill Yan Lang, because Shangguan Wudi couldn't even enter Yan Lang's villa. As soon as he entered the demon metropolis, he would definitely be tortured and killed by thousands of demons. Moreover, Xiaofan could also see that these formations around Yan Lang's body were definitely not made by Yan Lang using his own true qi, nor could they be made by Yan Lang's true qi divine technique. These formations, with Yan Lang's true qi cultivation, were impossible to make. There were thousands of formations, and Yan Lang couldn't make any of them. Not to mention Yan Lang, even Li Fanming, who was in the Talisman Transformation realm, or even eldest senior brother Xiao Mingchu, or sect master Wu Lushur definitely didn't have the ability to make these formations. The spell formations were very ancient, and each one of them was engraved with runes that praised the immortals. These runes seemed to be able to constantly absorb and even devour the energy of space. They could even absorb some high-level energy from the universe. Each of the spell formations emitted an aura that seemed to be the ruler of the universe. They were distant, ancient, primordial, and unfathomable. These formations have a primordial charm. It seems that Yan Lang also had a very fortuitous encounter. He must have a magic treasure with him, and these formations must have been made by this magic treasure. It's even possible that Yan Lang refined some magic treasure in his body. Xiaofan continued to speculate. At this moment, Yan Lang spoke again. His attitude was very indifferent, and he was happy and at ease. He was not afraid of Xiaofan's sneak attack at all. Instead, he said proudly, "Silver Mask Demon Emperor, this is the first time you've seen me, right? Just now, you also used your demonic qi to test me. I think you also know that there is an ancient formation around my body to defend against the demon clan. Therefore, I'm not afraid of your sneak attack." "Well, I didn't mean to sneak attack you, master." Xiaofan hurriedly pretended to be courteous. "Ha ha ha." Yan Lang laughed. "I've lived in the demon metropolis for tens of thousands of years. There have been many demon clan members who sneaked around me and tried to assassinate me, but they all failed. Ha ha ha. Before I came to the demon metropolis, I obtained a heaven-defying luck and found a treasure left by an immortal. I refined a great treasure in my body, and from then on, I'm not afraid of any sneak attack from the demon clan." Yan Lang seemed to tell some of his secrets directly to Xiaofan, but in fact, he was warning Xiaofan not to try to sneak attack him. This person was extremely meticulous. "It turns out that you had a fortuitous encounter before entering the demon metropolis. No wonder the Tower Master of the Demon Hero Tower didn't tell me that Yan Lang had a protective magic treasure. Oh no, it's even more difficult to assassinate Yan Lang now." Xiaofan was secretly anxious. "Silver Mask Demon Emperor, if you have evil intentions and try to blaspheme the Master, you'll be instantly turned into ashes and die without a burial place. A bearded Ultimate Mutation Demon Emperor looked at Xiaofan ferociously, his demonic eyes glinting fiercely. The other Ultimate Mutation Demon Emperors also looked at Xiaofan fiercely. The atmosphere was at daggers drawn. Yan Lang waved his hand, indicating that the Ultimate Mutation Demon Emperors should not be agitated. Then, Yan Lang narrowed his eyes and looked at Xiaofan. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, you're in danger. Xiaofan deliberately exclaimed. Master, what do you mean? Silver Mask Demon Emperor, your background must be very mysterious. You're a nobody and participated in my birthday ceremony. However, during the ceremony, you destroyed thousands of demon emperors and even killed a few Ultimate Mutation Demon Emperors. Moreover, you killed a city-destroying Demon Emperor and refined the city-destroying Demon Emperor crystal. This is too incredible. Yan Lang's mouth curled up. I've been in the demon metropolis for tens of thousands of years and created countless Ultimate Mutation Demon Emperors. I have a deep understanding of the demon clan. I've never seen someone who can refine the Demon Emperor crystal of another Demon Emperor and learn the natal demon technique of another Demon Emperor. Even your Demon Emperor can't steal the Demon Emperor crystal and natal demon technique of another demon clan in a short period of time. Hearing Yan Lang's words, many thoughts flashed through Xiaofan's mind. By the way, I didn't have any chance to refine the Demon Thearcha's palm. It's all thanks to the demon egg that I managed to refine the Demon Thearcha's palm. Then, the quality of the Demon Thearcha's palm that was refined by the demon egg seems to have changed and is different from other Demon Thearchs. As a result, my Demon Thearcha's palm can refine any Demon Emperor crystal at will. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, you have a great treasure of the demon clan on you. You must have it. Yan Lang's eyes suddenly lit up. Every word he said was sonorous and powerful. Xiaofan was stunned. I'm a human, so I can't sense the secret treasure of the demon clan on you, but... Yan Lang looked at the Ultimate Mutation Demon Emperors and smiled confidently. Did you sense it? Yes, Master. As soon as the Silver Mask Demon Emperor entered the villa, I felt that there was something on him that attracted me. Master, I felt it too. I'm sure that the Silver Mask Demon Emperor has a secret treasure of the demon clan on him. Master, you're really meticulous. We can all sense it. The Ultimate Mutation Demon Emperors spoke one after another. Moreover, they couldn't help but look at Xiaofan greedily. Xiaofan was like a white and tender lamb that had walked into a pack of wolves. Ha ha ha. It's a crime to be treasured. Yan Lang glanced at Xiaofan out of the corner of his eyes. There were many schemes and strategies in his eyes. Immediately after, Yan Lang sat down and picked up a cup of hot tea on the stone table. He seemed to be talking to himself. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, your performance in the grand ceremony, especially your refining of the alluring Demon Emperor crystal in a short period of time and perfectly controlling the natal demon hair of the alluring Demon Emperor, has been targeted by the 10 great emperors of the demon clan. Do you know that? Yan Lang raised his head to look at Xiaofan and emphasized. There are only 10 great emperors left in the demon clan today. However, all 10 great emperors have already targeted you at the same time. Heh. Is this a blessing or a curse? Ha ha ha. Master, this. Xiaofan pretended to be panic-stricken. Master, this. I'm just a small demon emperor wandering in the 4 regions of the human clan. Now I'm being coveted by the 10 great emperors of the demon clan. This. Xiaofan couldn't stop sneering in his heart. Yan Lang, you're constantly threatening me now. It seems that you've already started to plot against me. Alright, I'll see what tricks you're playing. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, do you know that the 10 great emperors have already made things difficult for me at the same time? They want me to hand you over to them. I've tried my best, but I still can't protect you. Yen Lang said pretentiously. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, you must be hiding a shocking secret. Your origin and background must not be simple. You can't be an ordinary demon emperor. However, these are not important. If you fall into the hands of any demon emperor, you'll be doomed eternally. This. Master, what should I do? Xiaofan asked in a trembling voice. Master, are you going to hand me over to those demon emperors? Sai, I'm in a difficult position. Yen Lang held the initiative in this conversation, controlling the rhythm almost perfectly. He was a schemer, grasping the other party's mentality, and grasping the heat of the fire was very accurate. If Xiaofan was indeed a demon with a secret treasure, he would definitely have fallen into Yen Lang's rhythm. However, it was fortunate that Xiaofan was a human who sneaked into the demon metropolis and wanted to assassinate Yen Lang. Therefore, he was mentally prepared for the many dangerous consequences. Therefore, he wouldn't collapse immediately. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, to be honest, I admire you very much. However, the 10 great emperors are really not going to give me face this time. They've exerted great pressure on me, and it's very difficult for me to protect you. However, I really can't bear to hand you over. I'm moved by your talent. Yen Lang said with a face full of pity. Master, save me. Xiaofan had to act until the end. As expected, Yen Lang's eyelids lifted slightly and he looked at Xiaofan. Forget it. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, it's not impossible for me to save you, the real show is coming. Xiaofan was well aware of it. However, at this moment, in Xiaofan's heart, there was a throbbing. Among the countless seals that sealed the demon egg, the 6th seal was actually loosening. There was a sign that it was about to break. Buzz, the 6th seal was extremely thick. It was inscribed with countless ancient runes and had a powerful aura. However, at this moment, it was trembling non-stop. Oh no! Xiaofan was shocked and surprised. He didn't expect that in the demon metropolis, in such a dangerous and life-threatening situation, the 6th seal that was lingering around the demon egg would actually show signs of breaking. Moreover, Xiaofan soon understood that the 6th seal had sensed the ancient formations around Yen Lang's body. That was why it showed signs of breaking. Every seal that sealed the demon egg recorded the top cultivation technique of the human race. As for the 6th seal, there was also a cultivation technique recorded on it. Therefore, the 6th seal had sensed the ancient formations around Yen Lang's body and showed signs of breaking. In other words, the cultivation technique recorded on the 6th seal must be related to the ancient formations around Yen Lang's body. To be continued. Chapter 352. As his cultivation level and combat strength increased, his mind was tempered, and his horizons were broadened. Xiaofan was now more and more aware of his vitality. Xiaofan knew that he had unintentionally refined a demon egg into his heart and merged it with his soul. This demon egg must contain an extremely terrifying demon race origin energy. This demon clan origin energy even made many higher-ups of the Wuxia pagoda hesitate. On the surface of this demon egg, there were endless seals that completely sealed the vitality of the eggshell, so that the demon clan origin energy wouldn't go berserk. Xiaofan could roughly guess what these seals were. These seals were probably set up by the supreme experts of the human race. The supreme experts of the human race set up a large number of seals to seal the supreme demon in the eggshell. However, these seals didn't have intelligence and would break when they were slightly stimulated. In fact, the breaking of each seal brought Xiaofan an excellent cultivation technique and a fortuitous encounter. The indestructible golden body, the 7-fragment saber art, the son of heaven's divine fist, and now, the 6th seal was loosened. It was ready to move. It was about to break. In fact, wisps of hazy will had already been slowly transmitted from the seal into Xiaofan's mind. That was the profound meaning of martial arts. The trace of a divine technique. According to Xiaofan's experience, the cultivation technique recorded on the sixth seal was definitely much more powerful than the previous 5 seals. It was even more powerful than the Immortal technique, 10,000 beasts devouring technique. This meant that Xiaofan was about to obtain an ancient divine art. However, it wasn't the right time to break the seal. It couldn't be broken earlier or later, but it was broken in the hinterland of the demon race, it was broken in front of the cunning Yen Lang, and it was broken in front of the dozens of ultimate mutant demon emperors. He was courting death. There were traces of the human race's true qi on the seal. Once it was broken, the ultimate mutant demon emperors would smell it if he lost control. Moreover, Yen Lang was also at the true qi realm of the human race, so he was quite sensitive to true qi. Once the ultimate mutant demon emperors or Yen Lang discovered even a trace of true qi coming from Xiaofan's body, Xiaofan would die in the demon metropolis, and all his plans would be in vain. Don't break it. I don't care what kind of peerless and invincible Zhen Qi technique it is. At this moment, this is my death warrant. Xiaofan's heart was completely stretched taut. He forcefully mobilized his willpower to guard his heart. The spirit turtle's true qi also firmly wrapped around the sixth seal that was on the verge of shattering. At this moment, it was as if Xiaofan was struggling with himself, his face and body covered in cold sweat. Thankfully, he was wearing a silver mask, which prevented Yen Lang and the other mutated demon emperors from seeing his twisted facial features. Moreover, Xiaofan's eyes were filled with confusion and pain, which made Yen Lang mistakenly think that Xiaofan had been shocked by his words just now. Ha ha ha. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, are you afraid? Yen Lang said leisurely with a confident expression. That's right. Any of the 10 great monarchs of the beast race can easily take you down. Not to mention the fact that 10 martial emperors were eyeing your treasures. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, it's a matter of life and death. It's all up to you. As soon as he finished speaking, Yen Lang also stared at Xiaofan with a meaningful look. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, there's only one way to save you. Huh? This. Master. Master, please tell me. Xiaofan said weakly. Thankfully, Xiaofan's mind was stable, and his willpower had been tempered by numerous life and death situations. He was able to force himself to control the ripples of the sixth seal, and for the time being, he was able to calm them down. The sixth seal was only half broken. Phew. Xiaofan secretly heaved a sigh of relief. At this moment, Yen Lang glanced at the ultimate mutated demon emperors and said indifferently. You can leave first. Master, this. Several ultimate mutated demon emperors looked at Xiaofan with malicious and vigilant eyes. It's okay. Even the great monarchs can't hurt me. The Silver Mask Demon Emperor can't even locate my true body, Yen Lang said proudly. He waved his hand continuously. All of you, leave. Yes, the 39 ultimate mutated demon emperors accepted the order respectfully and left the garden one by one. However, the green smoke demonic emperor looked hesitant. Her beautiful eyes involuntarily fell on Xiaofan as she muttered. Master. Silver Mask, huh. Yen Lang raised his eyebrows, and his face became slightly gloomy. Bai Yen, leave. This. Bai Yen gritted her teeth, but she didn't dare to disobey Yen Lang. Yes, master. Heh. Yen Lang narrowed his eyes, looking at Bai Yan's swaying figure and curvaceous figure, and said darkly. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, you've indeed exceeded my expectations. I didn't expect Bai Yen to have such a subtle feeling for you. You should know that Bai Yen listens to everything I say. Hee. Interesting, what made Bai Yan's faith in me waver a little? Yen Lang's voice was extremely soft when he said the last sentence, but it was still heard by Xiaofan. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, sit down, Yen Lang said to Xiaofan with a smile. Yes, master. Xiaofan sat down at the stone table opposite Yan Lang. At this moment, Xiaofan had indeed obtained the opportunity to be alone with Yan Lang. In the garden, there were only Xiaofan and Yan Lang. There were no other demons around them. Yan Lang himself was only at the vital energy expanding acupoint realm. This situation was exactly what Xiaofan wanted. Before coming to the demon metropolis, Xiaofan had been racking his brains to find an opportunity to meet Yan Lang alone. Now, it could be said that one could wear out iron shoes in fruitless searching only to find it by chance. Such an opportunity was right in front of them. However, when the opportunity was really placed in front of Xiaofan, he found that it was not the case at all. The space around Yan Lang was filled with the mysteries of the ancient formation, and the heavenly circulation was unpredictable, which made Xiaofan unable to make a move at all. What should I do? This heaven-sent opportunity is right in front of me, but I don't even have 10% confidence to kill Yan Lang. In that case, it's even more impossible for me to get the chance to kill him in the future. Xiaofan was slightly flustered. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, I'd like to have an honest talk with you now. Yan Lang smiled and said confidently, this concerns your life and death. I hope that you won't play any tricks on me. Do you understand what I mean? Yes, Master. Please enlighten me, Master. Xiaofan pretended to be humble. Suddenly, Yan Lang raised his voice and said in a cold tone. Silver Mask Demon Emperor. Now, the only way for you to survive in the demon metropolis is to work with me and carry out a plan that I've been planning for 10,000 years. Otherwise, you'll definitely be divided up by the 10 demon emperors. Cut up alive. At this moment, Yan Lang's attitude also became tough. Work with me? Carry out a plan that I've been planning for 10,000 years? Xiaofan was full of doubts. Yes, Yan Lang said seriously. To be honest, Silver Mask Demon Emperor, the secret you have is too important, which makes the 10 demon emperors drool. If you just work with me, I still can't protect you. You should know that I have many demon emperors under me, but I won't offend any demon emperor for any demon emperor. Let me put it this way, if my demon emperor violates the taboo of the demon metropolis, and the demon emperor forces me to hand over the demon emperor who committed the crime, I won't refuse. Hearing this, Xiaofan nodded slightly. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, now I'll give you a great opportunity. Suddenly, Yan Lang changed the topic and said strangely. This opportunity is a great plan that I've been planning for 10,000 years. At this moment, Yan Lang's eyes were filled with wild ambition and a desire for revenge. Even his breathing became heavy. I can't do it myself. What plan? Xiaofan couldn't help but be shocked and blurted out. One had to know that Xiaofan could tell from his appearance that this Yan Lang was an ambitious and ruthless person with a heart as dangerous as mountains and rivers, and a shrewd mind. He didn't hesitate to escape from the human race to the demon clan and bear the infamy of 10,000 years. Then, he plotted with a tiger in the demon metropolis. Those were not simple things. Ordinary people wouldn't do such a heaven-defying thing like him. That showed how powerful he was. However, what kind of plan could make such an ambitious person lose control of his emotions and change his expression? Yan Lang didn't immediately answer Xiaofan's words, but closed his eyes deeply and raised his head slightly. His face fluctuated slightly, and after dozens of breaths, he murmured. For tens of thousands of years, I've devoted myself to developing various treasured medicines in the demon metropolis. Now, I can easily refine the peerless medicine that can make ordinary demon emperor bloodline creatures evolve into mutated demon emperors. Humph. Yan Lang suddenly opened his eyes, which were sharp and overbearing, as if they could see through everything. You should know that the bloodline genes of the demon clan are destined. It's already heaven-defying for me to be able to mutate ordinary bloodlines. It's unprecedented, and there won't be anyone like me in the future. Not only in this human world, but even in countless human worlds, it's impossible for there to be a genius like me. After pausing for a while, Yan Lang slowly tapped his fingers on the stone table. However, making ordinary demon emperors evolve into mutated demon emperors is no longer challenging for me now. It can even be said that as early as 10,000 years ago, I had already mastered the refinement of this kind of medicine. Now, for me, creating a demon emperor is the most interesting thing. Yan Lang's eyes became scorching again. Creating a demon emperor. If I can make a mutated demon emperor advance one step further and become a demon emperor, then I'll become a legendary alchemist in the entire universe. Creating a demon emperor? Xiaofan was shocked and angry when he heard this. Back in the Demon Hero Pagoda, the Pagoda Master had told Xiaofan that Yan Lang was developing a peerless medicine that could create a demon emperor. Once this medicine was successful, it would completely break the balance between the human race and the demon race in this human world. At that time, the demon race would definitely launch an all-out attack on the territory of the human race. Countless human beings would be enslaved, slaughtered, and devoured by the demon race, mountains of corpses and seas of bones, rivers of blood, bloody brutality, and chaos in the heavenly Tao. In the end, the human race would be destroyed, and the human world would become a paradise for the demon race. Damn it! As a human, this Yan Lang is really doing something that could cause the extinction of the human race. It's intolerable. Xiaofan gritted his teeth and cursed in his heart. The bloodline of the demon race is innate. Especially the great emperor of the monster race. He is the leader of the monster race. Yan Lang said with a ruddy face. Creating a demon emperor? Ha 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 ha. It's unbelievable. It's almost going against the heavenly Tao. Who can do it? No one. No one can go against the heavenly Tao. But I, Yan Lang, can. Yan Lang abruptly stood up and almost roared. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, I already have 20% confidence to evolve a mutated demon emperor into a demon emperor. Only 20% confidence? Hearing this, Xiaofan felt relieved. Yes, 20% confidence is almost equal to failure. However, if you give me a powerful mutated demon emperor, I'll have 80% confidence. Yan Lang said with a trembling voice. Following that, he looked at Xiaofan with an almost perverted and passionate gaze. Listen, I need a powerful mutated demon emperor, a mutated demon emperor with great potential. As long as I can evolve this mutated demon emperor into a demon emperor, and extract its blood, I'll be able to refine this heaven-defying medicine in batches, and create a demon emperor out of thin air. Ha 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 ha. 1, 2, 10, 100? Ha 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 ha. At that time, the number of demon emperors in the human world will skyrocket. Ha 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 ha. This. Xiaofan finally understood. Master, do you mean I'm the powerful mutated demon emperor with great potential? You are going to use me to test the medicine? To be continued. Chapter 353. Creating a demon sovereign out of thin air. Yan Lang's earth-shattering plan had indeed stunned Xiaofan. It could be predicted that if Yan Lang really succeeded in developing the treasure medicine to create a demon sovereign, once it was produced in batches, the human world and the human clan would be doomed. The Demon Hero Tower, which was known to never fall, would also be completely destroyed by the demon clan. As a human and a hot-blooded young man, Xiaofan subconsciously did not want such a thing to happen. Master, this. Xiaofan pretended to be doubtful. Master, the great sovereign of our demon clan is comparable to the demon heroes of the human clan. Even his killing methods and combat power are superior to ordinary great sovereigns of the human clan. I know that every single one of the human race's great figures throughout the ages is a heaven-defying genius. They have great opportunities, great luck, and great wisdom. Not a single one of them can be lacking. Only then can they cultivate to fruition. Now, Master, you can create a demon sovereign that is comparable to or even surpasses the demon heroes of the human clan with just the treasure medicine. This is really unbelievable, unbelievable. Humph. Faced with Xiaofan's doubt, Yanlang immediately looked displeased. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, you're just short-sighted. I, Yanlang, have worked hard in the demon metropolis and have benefited countless demon emperor-level creatures with ordinary bloodlines. Tens of thousands of years ago, the demon clan had been repeatedly defeated and was almost completely exterminated by the human clan. It was I who forcefully created the mutated demon emperors with my own strength. Only then did the situation between the demon clan and the human clan return to a balanced situation, and you were not destroyed. I was born for miracles. I'm born to be useful. My actions are not something that a little demon emperor like you can judge recklessly. Yanlang's conceit had also reached an extreme. When he spoke, his eyes were full of disdain and arrogance. Yes, great master, it was a slip of the tongue. Xiaofan pretended to apologize carefully while cursing Yanlang in his heart. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, to tell you the truth, I've already refined the treasure medicine to create a demon sovereign. However, the most important part is still missing. We're still missing one of the main ingredients. Yanlang's eyes shone brightly as he looked at Xiaofan with an almost greedy gaze. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, take this elixir. Once you successfully evolve into a demon the Arch, I will release your demon blood and refine it into the elixir. Then, it will be a success. The precious medicine would be flawless. In that case, even mutated demon monarchs with mediocre talent and potential will have a high chance of becoming martial emperors without having to worry about their bodies exploding. Is that so? Xiaofan said in a low voice. But what if I am unable to evolve into a demon the Arch after consuming this elixir? Explode and die, vanishing into thin air, Yanlang said indifferently. As a matter of fact, I have to select the mutated demon emperor with the highest potential for my plan to succeed. Prior to this, he had also received the support of some demonic monarchs and selected many mutated demonic monarchs for experimentation. However, the aptitudes and potentials of those mutated demon emperors were too poor, and the experiments all failed. As for the mutated demon emperors who are conducting the experiments, Xiaofan frowned. The experiment failed, so they naturally all died. The efficacy of the elixir melted in their bodies, and they couldn't absorb it, so their bodies exploded instantly, Yanlang said matter-of-factly. In that case, are you trying to use my life to refine this elixir? Xiaofan asked angrily. Once the experiment fails, I will immediately die. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, don't be so noisy. Yanlang's eyes were extremely cold as he said disdainfully. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, you are now in a desperate situation and are in danger. If you are unwilling to cooperate with me, you will die in the blink of an eye. You have no other choice. After pausing for a while, Yanlang's tone softened a little. However, Silver Mask Demon Emperor, you don't have to be too afraid. You are very likely to become the first demon to evolve into a demon the Arch after consuming the elixir in the countless planes of the universe. Perhaps you will personally witness the greatest miracle in the history of the demon race. Your potential is very high, and you are unparalleled among the demon emperors that I have seen. No one can compete with you. You are the most suitable candidate. You know Demon Monarch Fatally Beautiful. He died in your hands and even his Demon Emperor crystal was snatched and refined by you. Originally, I was going to choose the devastatingly demonic emperor as the subject of my experiment and grant it this opportunity. Unexpectedly, the devastatingly demonic emperor was stubborn and refused to give in. In the end, I was forced to punish it. Nonsense. Opportunity? What a joke. Once I cooperate with you and try that elixir, I will probably explode and die. Qingqing Demon Emperor is not a fool. Why would he seek his own death? Xiaofan sneered in his heart. Master, why do you have to choose me? You also have a large number of mutated demon emperors under your command. Besides, there are countless mutated demon emperors in the entire demon metropolis. If you randomly choose some with higher potential and stronger demonic power than me, the probability of success may be higher, Xiaofan said. No. Higher demonic power doesn't mean that his potential is higher than yours. Yan Lang shook his head. I have already said that Silver Mask Demon Emperor, you are the one with the most potential among the mutated demon emperors that I have seen in the past tens of thousands of years. Your potential is even better than Qingqing Demon Emperor, who is known as the strongest ultimate variant demon emperor in the demon metropolis. If all my experiments on you end in failure, then this plan of mine can only be put on hold. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, I value you. I hope you won't disappoint me. You should also know that it is impossible for you to become an emperor. No matter how high your potential is, at best, you can only become the most powerful ultimate variant demon emperor and replace the position of glamorous demon emperor. However, because of the bloodline gene, you will stop at the realm of ultimate variant demon emperor. However, now that I have given you an opportunity to become an emperor, why are you still rejecting it? The status of the demon emperor is even higher than that of the human powerhouses and is comparable to that of the human immortals. After you become an emperor, you will not perish even if the world is destroyed, and you will not die even if the sun and moon decay. You will be above all demons and even set the rules between heaven and earth. Demonic power is boundless and runs across the universe. Don't you have such ambition? As he spoke, Yan Lang snorted and sneered. Besides, because I have failed too many times, those demon emperors are no longer willing to let me try the treasured medicine on the mutant demon emperors with potential. Seriously speaking, the potential of the mutant demon emperors that I have cultivated is definitely not as good as that of the mutant demon emperors who are born with supreme bloodlines. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, you are my only choice. Now, you are my only choice. Ha ha ha. Xiaofan laughed at himself. Master, it seems that I have no other choice. Ha! Yan Lang looked at Xiaofan with a mocking look. You have a choice. I have said that if you insist on refusing, Silver Mask Demon Emperor, I will hand you over to any demon emperor to deal with. However, I can be sure that the means of those demon emperors are more than 100 times more bloody and cruel than mine. Your ending will be more than 100 times worse than Qingqing Demon Emperor. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, at least I am not interested in the secret treasure of the demon clan that you have. It is impossible for me to get my hands on it. If you cooperate with me, you will at least be able to take a gamble. If you succeed, you will have a meteoric rise. Potential is potential, but if I don't use it, then this potential is just bullsh*t to me. Yan Lang laughed mockingly. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, I hope you are not so stupid to think that I dare not hand you over to the Demon Emperor. Sigh. I have lived in the demon metropolis for tens of thousands of years. What haven't I experienced? Now, apart from the research and development of this treasure medicine, I don't care about anything else. Master, let me think about it. Xiaofan frowned deeply. Of course, he knew that Yan Lang was definitely a person who would do anything to achieve his goals. He was ambitious and ruthless. If he didn't agree to his request, he was afraid that there would be a lot of trouble. I will give you the time of 100 breaths, Yan Lang said coldly. After 100 breaths, if I don't get the result I want, then there will be a demon emperor who will come to my villa and take you away. Xiaofan pondered and thought quickly, since things have come to this, I can only pretend to be polite and agree to it for the time being. Otherwise, if I fall into the hands of the demon emperors, it will definitely end badly. Moreover, my purpose of coming to the demon metropolis is to assassinate Yan Lang. Therefore, I have to stay by his side and look for opportunities. Treasure medicine? Previously, I have also tried the treasure medicine that Yan Lang refined. The left arm of the demon emperor can decompose the components of the treasure medicine, calcine and refine the impurities. Even the power of faith hidden deep in the treasure medicine can be refined into nothingness, so it won't harm me. Therefore, even if Yen Lang makes me take the treasure medicine that was used to create the Demon Emperor, I'm afraid it won't hurt me. After thinking for a while, Xiaofan finally nodded slightly and shrugged. Master, I agree. Ha 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 ha. In the human race, there is a saying. A wise man submits to circumstances. Now, this saying can be applied to you, Silver Mask Demon Emperor. Good. You've made the best choice in your life. Immediately, Yen Lang, whose face was filled with fog and whose expression was cold and sinister, was now beaming with joy. His attitude towards Xiaofan also became unusually amiable. He even stood up and pretended to pat Xiaofan's shoulder intimately. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, don't worry. Since you have already agreed to cooperate with me, you will become my most favored Demon Emperor and my confidant. In fact, those Demon Emperors also hope that I can refine the heaven-defying treasure medicine that can create the Demon Emperor. Therefore, they won't touch you. In that case, let's test your demonic power first. Yen Lang hurriedly took out a medium-sized crystal ball from the storage ring on his finger. The crystal ball was transparent and looked ordinary. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, inject your demonic power into the crystal ball. This will allow me to understand the realm of your demonic power. Yen Lang seemed to be eager. Yen Lang placed the crystal ball on the stone table and looked at Xiaofan expectantly. Xiaofan was stunned for a moment and then carefully placed his left hand on the crystal ball. The palm of the left arm Demon Emperor moved slightly, and traces of demonic aura seeped into the crystal ball. Whoosh whoosh whoosh, suddenly, rays of dazzling light appeared in the transparent crystal ball. They intertwined with each other, the clouds were steaming, and the mist was rolling. It was a spectacular sight. Oh! 599999 demonic meridians have been awakened in your demonic body. The quality of your demonic power is extremely high. It's at the peak of the double-mutated realm. Yen Lang scanned the crystal ball with his mind and knew the situation of Xiaofan's demonic power like the back of his hand. What you need to do now is to awaken the 600,000th demonic meridian and reach the ultimate mutated realm. Yen Lang smiled and put the crystal ball away. As long as you break through the 600,000th demonic meridian, Silver Mask Demon Emperor, you will be unstoppable, and your demonic meridians will be opened crazily. You probably know that the 600,000th demonic meridian is the threshold of the ultimate mutated Demon Emperor. It's a huge chasm. You might be able to awaken this demonic meridian tomorrow, or you might not be able to in your entire life. However, it doesn't matter. I can give you some elixirs to nourish your demonic body and help you awaken the 600,000th demonic meridian. Right now, Yen Lang's attitude towards Xiaofan was like a completely different person. It was as if he had completely treated Xiaofan as his trusted aide. Can this guy really help my left Demon Emperor palm to awaken the 600,000th demonic meridian? Xiaofan's heart was slightly moved. At this moment, Xiaofan saw Yen Lang's satisfied expression and finally could not help but blurt out. Master, I have a question that has been unanswered. I'm eager to know the answer, but I don't know if I should ask or not. Ha ha ha. It's okay. Yen Lang laughed heartily. If you have any questions, Silver Mask, feel free to ask. I don't mind answering your questions. Master, you're a human, not a demon. Why did you betray the human race and join the demon metropolis? Moreover, once the elixir that you're developing is successful, you'll create a large number of demon emperors. By then, the demon race will definitely invade the human world and carry out a brutal massacre. We'll completely destroy the human race in this world, and the demon race will dominate. Master, do you really have the heart to see this happen? Xiaofan stared at Yen Lang. Chapter 354. Xiaofan was very interested in the eternal mystery of Yan Lang's betrayal of the human clan. Back then, the demon hero pagoda master did not tell Xiaofan the real reason for Yan Lang's betrayal. In other words, he was vague about it. Now that Xiaofan had finally met Yan Lang, how could he not ask about it? Oh! An extremely complicated expression flashed across Yan Lang's aged eyes when he heard this. His expression had also completely darkened. His eyes were misty and flickering, and he seemed to be in a trance. The corners of his mouth would occasionally curl into a smile, and at other times, he would reveal a ferocious expression. He seemed to have sunk into a long and distant memory. It seems that, the reason for Yan Lang's betrayal of the human clan is very complicated. Xiaohan's heart tightened. The atmosphere became very subtle. Yan Lang did not say a word. He raised his head slightly and his deep eyes seemed to see through the void, looking at another world. Xiaofan stared at Yan Lang with an itchy heart, eager to know the answer. Neither of them spoke, after a long time. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, you're very curious. Suddenly, Yan Lang's eyes flashed with a trace of hostility. An extremely cruel and painful expression alternated in his eyes. He seemed to be in a state of suffering and struggle in his heart. However, this state soon disappeared without a trace. He sneered. Silver Mask Demon Emperor, remember, even your demon clan's great emperor can't directly ask me this question. I really don't like you demons to explore my privacy. Don't do it again, understand? This. Xiaofan cursed in his heart. However, he said submissively. Yes, master, I understand. Yan Lang closed his eyes slightly, showing a trace of fatigue. He slowly rubbed his temples with his hands and suddenly said. Forget it. Silver Mask, you really don't know the rules, but, for tens of thousands of years, no demon has ever dared to ask me this question. Since you've asked, I don't mind telling you a little. Xiaofan held his breath. Yes, I'm a human, and I'm also a demon hero. Yan Lang opened his eyes again. When I was young, I was also full of vigor. I wanted to become a demon hero, kill demons, and save the world. My martial arts talent was not bad. Moreover, I am naturally good at alchemy. In that year's hex tryouts, Yan Lang's eyes flickered as he recalled. I won, just as I had hoped. I've become the vigilante. At that time, I was overjoyed. He was in high spirits. Moreover, because I have alchemy skills, I am also nurtured by the Wuxia pagoda. Flushed with success, young hero flushed with success, ha ha ha. After that, I cultivated true qi and easily expanded my acupoints. However, when I was about to expand my acupoint for the 10th time and was preparing to transform my jinqi into a true talisman in one go, I actually failed. Furthermore, my body seems to have been cursed by some mysterious power. With all my jinqi, I have no chance of turning it into a talisman. Yan Lang's voice became agitated. Silver Mask, do you know how old I was when I completed 10 acupoints expansion? Only 41 years old. Reaching the pinnacle of Dan 6 at the age of 41, opening 60 acupoints in his body and expanding them 10 times. He was indeed a genius. A genius among geniuses. Xiaofan did not speak, but he was also impressed in his heart. This was because Xiaofan also knew that on the vigilante ranking, there were thousands of vigilantes who had reached the expanded acupoint realm. However, their ages were basically more than 100 years old, and there were even those who were a few hundred years old, or even 1,000 years old. However, to be able to reach the pinnacle of the expanded acupoint realm at the age of 41, this was definitely a rare genius. Even I, who have had many fortuitous encounters, am not completely confident that I can expand my acupoints 10 times before the age of 40. Xiaofan conservatively estimated. Of course, Xiaofan also knew that the reason why Yan Lang's cultivation speed was so fast must have something to do with his alchemy skills. He must have eaten a lot of supreme-grade pills. I originally thought that transforming my Jinqi into a true talisman was something that would happen naturally. Furthermore, I estimated that I would be able to reach the talisman formation realm before the age of 100. I also thought that I could become an immortal. I've sworn that one day, I'll have a place in the Wuxia pagoda. At the very least, I'll become an elder. That's for sure. Yan Lang's eyes revealed an indescribable ambition. Xiaofan almost choked on his words. Arrogant, this person was simply too arrogant. True Qi 6th stage. Expanded acupoint realm, True Qi 7th stage. Talisman formation realm, True Qi 8th stage. Talisman formation realm, between every realm was a ravine that separated the heavens and man forever. To cross this ravine was simply a heaven-defying act. In the human world, there were as many martial artists that cultivated true qi as the eternal sands and as many as the carps in the river. The Wuxia were the best among the human martial artists, the elites of the elites. The number of Wuxia in the human world had always been controlled at around 5 million. Then, among the 5 million Wuxia, how many of them were in the expanded acupoint realm? Only a few thousand. And how many of them were in the talisman formation realm? As for the talisman formation realm, only a few hundred people could reach it. Furthermore, those who could reach the talisman formation realm were all powerhouses throughout the ages, and all of them were old antiques with long lifespans. Yan Lang actually wanted to reach the talisman formation realm before the age of 100. True Qi 8th stage. Furthermore, he was full of confidence that he would definitely become an immortal. He would definitely become an elder of the Wuxia pagoda. This, too arrogant. Too conceited. Too ambitious. Suddenly, Yan Lang's face became ferocious, and his eyes were filled with unwillingness and anger. However, after I expanded my acupoints 10 times, I still couldn't form a talisman. Furthermore, it would be difficult for my true qi cultivation to advance even an inch in this lifetime. Roar! I had such great ambitions, my heart was higher than the sky, and I had always looked down on others. I was a cut above others, and I considered everyone beneath me. Yet, I actually couldn't form a talisman. This was simply the biggest joke in the world. Utter humiliation. Xiaohan's heart also began to understand. That's right, for such an arrogant and conceited fellow, it was indeed difficult to accept that the future that he had designed for himself was actually shattered in an instant. Ha 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 ha. At that time, too many people laughed at me, too many people hit me when I was down. Silver Mask, even now, I can still see their eyes. It was as if they were looking at a wild dog that was abandoned by fate. Furthermore, the funniest thing was that there were some idiots that even pretended to comfort me. Since when did I, Yan Lang, need the comfort of those mediocre people? Yan Lang's face kept twitching. Later, that group of damned old fools from the Wuxia pagoda no longer valued me. They even let me stay in the elixir room of the Wuxia pagoda and specialize in alchemy. Furthermore, they also told me that I could never be an elder in this lifetime. I could only be an alchemist. Ha 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 ha. I, Yan Lang, was a genius, but I could only be an alchemist. Ha 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 ha. What a joke. What a huge joke. Yan Lang laughed maniacally, his mind unruly. I've had enough. From that day onwards, I swore that I would definitely make those fellows who laughed at me pay the price. Of course, later on, I discovered another huge secret. Yan Lang's eyebrows twitched a few times. It turned out that my alchemy skills were more suitable for the demon clan. I secretly captured a few low-level demon emperors and concentrated on experimenting. I discovered that I could actually evolve the genes of ordinary demon emperors. Ha 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 ha. Later on, I was obsessed with studying the genes of the demon clan's bloodline. I wandered the world and found some ancient prescriptions. Finally, I came to the demon metropolis. I gained respect and worship here. No demon clan dares to laugh at me. Even most of the demon emperors attach great importance to me. Yan Lang regained his calm expression and looked at Xiaofan with a smile. Silver Mask, once my experiment on you is successful and you evolve into a demon emperor, then my position in the demon clan will be on par with the 10 great emperors. After pausing for a moment, his eyes burst out with incomparable greed. He lowered his voice. No. Seriously speaking, at that time, my position will be higher than the 10 great emperors. I will become the demon clan lord of this plane. I will become the demon god in the legends. The god of 10,000 demons. At that time, I will return to the human world and return to the Wuxia pagoda. I want those fellows to kneel in front of me one by one and beg me bitterly. Ha 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 ha. Those fellows who laughed at me. Ha 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 ha. I will be back soon. Ha 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 ha. Yan Lang let out a perverted laugh. You. Yan Lang stretched out his right index finger and pointed at Xiaofan. You will be the key to my rise and become the lord of this world. I hope you won't let me down. The third level of the demon metropolis. The third level of the demon metropolis was extremely mysterious, as if it was in another space. In a misty space, there was extremely high-quality demon aura everywhere. Traces of demon mist and red clouds lingered, and evil demon talismans bloomed everywhere. A demon palace that seemed to be refined from 5-colored divine jade stood at the center of this misty space with a translucent, glittering brilliance. This demon palace was engraved with countless ancient demon clan characters. Some were shaped like dragons and phoenixes, and some were similar to black tortoises and cheilants. All of them emitted a kind of ancient aura. In the palace, there were a total of 10 demon clan great emperors that looked like ancient gods. They were the most tyrannical leaders of the demon clan in this human world, known as the 10 great emperors of the demon clan. Above the heads of the 10 great emperors of the demon clan, there were wriggling demonic clouds. Each demonic cloud seemed to be inhabited by ancient evil spirits that were brewing the power to destroy the world. The power of rules was about to descend, shatter the rivers and mountains, and kill everything. The 10 great emperors of the demon clan were all powerful and almost godlike existences. They had the ability to destroy mountains and rivers with a flick of their fingers, and destroy the sun, moon, and stars with a single glance. They were invincible in the 3,000 great worlds. At this moment, they were also having an intense conversation. Okay, let's talk calmly now. This is no trivial matter. What do you think? This matter has nothing to do with Master Yan Lang. That silver mask demon emperor was able to refine the beautiful demon emperor crystal and steal the demon emperor's natal demon technique in an extremely short period of time. This is a big deal. What do you think? A rumbling voice sounded. The mountains and rivers shook, and every inch of the space was trembling. Seriously, even we can't perfectly refine a piece of demon emperor crystal in such a short period of time. Of course, we can also steal the demon emperor's natal demon technique, but it will take some time and a lot of demonic power. We even need to perform a ritual on the altar to complete it. However, the silver mask demon emperor performed perfectly in this aspect and was impeccable. In other words, this guy might have a shocking secret treasure with him. Yes, it's very likely to be an ancient demonic treasure. It might even be a treasure that was left behind from the demon realm above. This empress has recalled it now. One of the great emperors, who was in charge of hosting Master Yan Lang's birthday ceremony, said coldly and seriously. I was invited by Master Yan Lang to host the ceremony. Therefore, I still have an impression of the silver mask demon emperor. Now that I think about it carefully, I've found even more shocking clues. Tell me about it. When the silver mask demon emperor first entered the ceremony, he was only a demon emperor with an ordinary bloodline. The great emperor said unhurriedly. As he spoke, he was deep in thought. He was like a top chess player who had finished a game of chess and was reviewing the game, thinking about the meaning of each move. Yes, that's right. It was the demonic power of an ordinary demon emperor. Then, he entered the death test field. In the death test field, there was a human demon hero, Shangguan Wudi. After the Silver Mask Demon Emperor ended the death test field, Shangguan Wudi went missing. However, his demonic power increased by leaps and bounds and reached the peak of a double-mutated demon emperor. Then, he killed thousands of ordinary demon emperors and 7 mutated demon emperors. No, including the glamorous demon emperor, the Silver Mask Demon Emperor killed a total of 8 mutated demon emperors. When I was alone with him, I really felt that there was something on him that attracted me. It should be a secret treasure. At that time, I almost couldn't control myself. From the demonic power of an ordinary demon emperor to the peak of a double-mutated demon emperor. There's something strange about this guy. It's not a trivial matter. Now, I suggest that, regardless of whether you support Master Yen Lang or oppose him, let go of your prejudice. We must capture the Silver Mask Demon Emperor and study him. I'll explain to Master Yen Lang personally. All in all, bring the Silver Mask Demon Emperor back at all costs so that we can study him together. Yes, I have a hunch that the demonic treasure on the Silver Mask Demon Emperor is very important. It might affect the situation between the human race and the demon race in this realm. For tens of thousands of years, we've never offended Master Yen Lang and have always treated him like a distinguished guest. However, this time, I'm afraid we might have to offend Master Yen Lang again. However, it should be worth it. We must capture the Silver Mask Demon Emperor. Let's do it this way. Let me communicate with Master Yen Lang using my demonic consciousness first. At the same time, send a few ultimate mutated demon emperors into Master Yen Lang's villa and directly capture the Silver Mask Demon Emperor. Alright. Capture him directly. Force him to reveal the secret. Silver Mask, think about it. When we rush into the Devil Hero Pagoda and trample on the lives of the Devil Heroes, how happy would it be to ravage them? What elder, what pagoda master, they are all prisoners. We can kill them whenever we want, we can destroy them whenever we want. Ha 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 ha. Silver Mask, do you want to suck the brains of the Hero Tower Master? Ha 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 ha. Don't you think it's crazy? The Pagoda Master is known as the leader of the human race in the human world, the strongest human. If you can suck his brain, you will become a legend. The more Yen Lang spoke, the crazier he became. He had already sunk into extreme reverie, deeply intoxicated and addicted. Suddenly, the storage ring on his finger flashed, and a huge white elixir was placed in the palm of his right hand. Yen Lang put his right hand in front of Xiaofan and said impatiently. Silver Mask, the medicinal power contained in this elixir is extraordinary. Moreover, it is supplemented with a variety of nourishing medicines. After taking it, it will definitely not harm your potential. With this elixir to nourish your demon body, you may step into the ranks of the ultimate variant demon emperor. Now, I will give this elixir to you. It took me hundreds of years to successfully refine this elixir. It is many times more precious than ordinary elixirs. You must cherish this precious opportunity. When you step into the threshold of the ultimate variant demon emperor, our great plan can be gradually implemented. This. Xiaofan frowned slightly. Take it. Silver Mask, take this precious medicine right now. Yen Lang urged repeatedly. Xiaofan was in a dilemma. This elixir was the size of an apple, and the power of faith contained in it must be extraordinary. If Xiaofan wanted to take this elixir, he must remove the impurities and the power of faith in the elixir into nothingness, and only take the part of the elixir that was beneficial to the left arm of the demon emperor. However, with Yan Lang spying on the side, once Xiaofan was exposed, Yan Lang would definitely fly into a rage and use dirty tricks to deal with Xiaofan. This. Xiaofan hesitated and said, "Master, to tell you the truth, although I refined the beautiful demon emperor crystal, I also paid a huge price, which caused my demon body to be weak during this period of time. In this state, if I take the elixir rashly, I'm afraid I won't be able to exert the medicinal power of the elixir. It will be a waste." Yan Lang looked at Xiaofan doubtfully, and a trace of displeasure flashed across his eyes. Then, he said coldly, "It's okay. Silver Mask. The medicinal power of this elixir is very gentle, mainly to nourish your demon body and strengthen your foundation. If you take it directly, there won't be any problem." Xiaofan felt a headache. At this moment, Suddenly, Yan Lang turned his left hand, and there was a palm-sized token in his hand. The material of the token was neither gold nor stone, and the whole body was engraved with the shape of an ancient demon beast, ferocious and evil. A vast and powerful demonic aura was emitted from the token, and the demonic wind was mighty, as if it was transmitting some kind of message. "It's a demon emperor using his demon consciousness to contact me," Yan Lang mumbled, and his face showed an extremely impatient expression. However, he was also very helpless, and he threw the elixir to Xiaofan. "Silver Mask, you leave first. Take this elixir within 3 days. You go out now, Bai Yan will help you settle down." Phew! Xiaofan let out a sigh of relief, picked up the elixir from the stone table, and stood up. However, he did not leave immediately, but looked at the token in Yan Lang's hand and said in a low voice, "Master, it's a demon emperor?" "Yes." Yan Lang nodded his head and smiled. "Silver Mask, this demon emperor using his demon consciousness to contact me most likely has something to do with you. But don't worry, you've already pledged your allegiance to me, and agreed to cooperate with me to test out my grand plan. Then, I will definitely protect you. Furthermore, I will persuade the other demon emperors to let you go. Alright, you can leave now." "Yes, Master." Xiaohan's heart tightened, but he still retreated from the garden. "Master Yan Lang." Soon enough, a deep, raspy voice came from the token, filled with demonic aura. "Oh, so it's the head of the 10 demon emperors, the Woodfern demon emperor." Yan Lang smiled. "Oh, so it's the head of the 10 demon emperors, the Woodfern demon emperor." Among the 10 demon emperors, their attitudes toward Yan Lang were divided into 2 camps. Among them, 7 of the emperors supported Yan Lang. The remaining 3 great emperors were against Yan Lang. They believed that the bloodline of the demon emperor was destined to be noble, and the lowly was lowly. Yan Lang's evolution of ordinary demon emperors into mutated demon emperors was an act of rebellion against the demon emperor's social structure. It was a direct challenge to the dignity of the true nobility of the demon emperor. The Woodfern demon emperor, on the other hand, was unbridled and lawless. He was the one who created the laws of the demon emperor and ruled over the land. He was the true head of the 10 demon emperors. It was standing in the camp that supported Yan Lang. Yan Lang wasn't nervous in the slightest when the Woodfern demon emperor used his demon consciousness to communicate with Yan Lang. "Greetings, Emperor Woodfern. Ha 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 ha, you must be contacting me for the sake of the Silver Mask demon emperor, right?" "You're right, Master." The Woodfern demon emperor smiled. "Master, your birthday ceremony has come to a perfect end. During the ceremony, a large number of demon emperors with ordinary bloodlines died. Even a few mutated demon emperors died in the ceremony. But that doesn't matter. Just treat it as a birthday gift from me. As long as you're happy, anything can be discussed. The deaths of ordinary and mutated demon emperors aren't a big deal." "Ha ha ha ha, well said, well said. Yan Lang was very satisfied with the Woodfern Demon Emperor's attitude. Don't worry, Emperor Woodfern. I'll make up for the losses of the mutated demon emperors. I won't let the demon capital suffer any losses. How about this? We've lost a total of 8 mutated demon emperors, including Glamorous Demon Emperor. I'll distribute another 50 pills and create 50 more mutated demon emperors. What do you think? Ha ha ha, alright. I'll do as you say, Master. However, the Woodfern Demon Emperor's tone suddenly changed. Master, the Silver Mask Demon Emperor is of great importance. He must have an ancient treasure on him. It might even be a treasure that fell from the demon realm. Therefore, I hope that you can hand the Silver Mask Demon Emperor over to me. Well. Yan Lang had already thought of what to say. Emperor Woodfern, the Silver Mask Demon Emperor has already submitted to me. He's my trusted aide. Handing him over isn't appropriate. Master. The Woodfern Demon Emperor's tone turned solemn and cold. Master, you are an honored guest of the demon capital. Anything can be discussed, but this is the only thing that's out of the question. Master, you don't need to say anything else. I've already sent a few mutated demon emperors to your residence. Just hand the Silver Mask Demon Emperor over to them. This. Yan Lang knew that it wouldn't be easy to convince the Woodfern Demon Emperor. Emperor Woodfern, allow me to say something. Oh. Please speak, Master, the Woodfern Demon Emperor said indifferently. Let's not talk about whether or not the Silver Mask Demon Emperor has any demonic treasures on him. I don't care about that at all, Yan Lang said. However, the Silver Mask Demon Emperor is the key to the plan. What? The Woodfern Demon Emperor's voice trembled. That plan? That's right. We've been plotting this for 10,000 years. It's known as the greatest plan of all the demonic races in the universe. Yan Lang said firmly. Creating demonic emperors. Emperor Woodfern, if this plan succeeds, will be able to wipe out the humans of this plane as easily as picking up weeds. Emperor Woodfern, please weigh the pros and cons. The demonic treasures are important, but they're not as important as this plan. I can confidently tell you that if this plan succeeds, we'll have at least 500 demonic emperors in 100 years. 500. The Woodfern Demon Emperor was completely stunned. Yes, 500 demonic emperors. Not only will we be able to conquer this plane, but we'll also be able to invade other planes. Yan Lang's voice burned with passion. 500 demonic emperors in 100 years. In 200 years, we'll have 2,000, no, 3,000. Ha 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 ha. Emperor Woodfern, don't you want to rule over the universe? This. The Woodfern Demon Emperor's voice was filled with fervor. Master, will the Silver Mask Demon Emperor really be able to make this plan a reality? Considering the Silver Mask Demon Emperor's potential, yes, 70 to 80%, Yan Lang said confidently. 70 to 80%? The Woodfern Demon Emperor fell silent. Humph. Think about it, Emperor Woodfern. Even if you get your hands on an ancient demonic treasure, do you think you'll be able to invade other planes? That's impossible. The demonic and human races of other planes might even be stronger than ours. But if we can mass-produce demonic emperors, that's a different story. An endless army of mutated demonic emperors and demonic emperors is more than enough to overwhelm those planes. Yan Lang said confidently. The Woodfern Demon Emperor fell silent for 100 breaths of time. Master, how about this? The mutated demonic emperors I sent over should have already arrived at your residence. Have them bring the Silver Mask Demon Emperor here. I'll only study him a little, and I won't harm his life. What do you think? That's the best of both worlds. Don't worry, Master. I know how important this plan is, and I won't kill the Silver Mask Demon Emperor. I'll just study him a little. I don't care. If the mutated demonic emperors you sent over have the ability to take the Silver Mask Demon Emperor away, I won't argue with you. If they don't have the ability, and are killed by the Silver Mask Demon Emperor, then they deserve it. Yan Lang said indifferently. Chapter 356. After chatting with Yan Lang in the garden, Xiaofan left the garden and walked with the Demon Emperor Bai Yan among the pavilions of the villa. Xiaofan felt a little relieved and put the apple-sized medicine in his storage ring. Silver Mask, just now, Master and you. Bai Yan said softly beside Xiaofan. I don't think Master will make things difficult for you, right? Under the bright sunlight, Bai Yan's delicate and beautiful face was as delicate as white jade. Her eyes contained the demonic charm of a demon and the elegance of a human beauty, which was extremely attractive. Bai Yan claimed that she had never sucked the brains of humans, which made Xiaofan's attitude towards her slightly change. At least when he was with her, he wouldn't feel nauseous like he did at the beginning. It's nothing. Xiaofan smiled faintly. Bai Yan grudgingly glanced at Xiaofan from the corner of her eyes. Then, she brought Xiaofan to a mountain that was dozens of miles in circumference. A classical agarwood building stood in the middle of the mountains and rivers. The scenery here was indescribably beautiful, rich in spiritual qi, and peaceful. It was simply incompatible with the outside world of the demon metropolis. It was a paradise for the human race. Silver Mask, the villa was built according to the layout of the human race. I hope you can adapt. However, it should be fine. After all, you've stayed in the most prosperous eastern region of the human race and lived in the human market for a long time. Here you live in this wooden building. Bai Yan smiled. Bai Yan will go in with you. That's not necessary, Xiaofan instinctively refused. Master Yan Lang also ordered me to do something. I have to plan it well, Silver Mask, you. Bai Yan glared. Demon Emperor Bai Yan, please go back, Xiaofan smiled casually and gracefully. He walked directly towards the agarwood building. Bai Yan remained motionless. She looked at Xiaofan's back with an extremely complicated expression. After a dozen breaths, when Xiaofan was about to enter the wooden building, Bai Yan suddenly spoke. Silver Mask, can you take off your mask and let me see? Hearing this, Xiaofan immediately shook his head and laughed, but he didn't look back. He entered the wooden building directly. In the wooden building. In this wooden building, all the household furnishings were commonly seen in the large families of the human world. In fact, there was even a faint fragrance in the room that caused one to feel relaxed and happy. Xiaofan sat cross-legged on the bed, his mind in a trance. That Yan Lang's ambition has indeed swelled to an almost insane level. Dominate the world? Dominating the human and demon realms. He really dared to think about it. I naturally can't let him succeed in his plan to mass-produce demon emperors. Otherwise, the consequences would be unimaginable. Moreover, how can I kill my dear Yan? Oh right, I also need to get the antidote for Yunrong. Xiaofan's thoughts. It was also a little chaotic. The demonic egg hibernating in my heart has already been sensed by those demonic race emperors. They are crazily coveting it. I wonder if Brother Yan can conceal it. After thinking about it, Xiaofan finally discarded all distracting thoughts. Forget it, it's more important to think of a way to increase my combat strength. Xiaofan flipped his right hand, and the elixir the size of an apple was placed in his palm. This elixir looked colorless, odorless, and ordinary, but when Xiaofan's psyche seeped into it, he could feel the indescribable power and profoundness contained within it. It was bright and vast, like a flowing ocean. This precious medicine, Brother Yan, took 100 years to refine. The demonic energy contained within it is as vast as the sea of stars. Moreover, the medicinal energy is not unruly, instead it is very gentle, nourishing the demonic body in every possible way. I will activate the Demon Emperor's palm and refine all the impurities within the elixir into dregs, only taking the essence. Let's see if I can break through the shackles and awaken the 600,000th demon meridian. Xiaofan placed the elixir on the tattoo on Emperor Zhuo Bing's palm. I hope that Emperor Zhuo Bing's palm can enter the ultimate mutation state. That way, my combat strength will grow again, and I will be able to perfectly unleash the power of the Black-Yellow Demon Tower and One Demon City. He made up his mind. Boom! The tattoo on Emperor Zhuo Bing's palm suddenly exploded with the suction force of a nebula whirlpool, and it wrapped around the elixir. Suddenly, the precious medicine was broken apart, turning into pure streams of energy. Countless rays of light began to sprinkle in all directions, and a faintly discernible song began to spread. Soon, the azure dragon, the white tiger, the vermilion bird, the flying serpent, and all sorts of illusory figures descended. A thick medicinal fragrance spread out, and it filled every pore of Xiaofan's body. Countless strange phenomena appeared, and the powerful medicinal power was rising. Suddenly, among the various phenomena, the core where the medicinal power was the most abundant finally exploded with a dazzling brilliance. Waves of holy light and demonic mist shot up into the sky. In front of Xiaofan, an illusionary figure that looked like an angel appeared. Its pure white wings kept sprinkling down glory. However, this angel's eyes were blood red, and they were filled with demonic and evil, as well as a terrifying power of faith. Long live Master Yen Lang! Long live Master Yen Lang! Long live Master Yen Lang! Master Yen Lang is the most powerful living being in this realm, and in countless other realms. Those who believe in Master Yen Lang will obtain eternal life, and those who don't will fall into the abyss of pain and be doomed eternally. It was as if hundreds of millions of living beings were praying and chanting sincerely. At that instant, Xiaofan's mind was in a trance. This power of faith is too powerful. I'm afraid that a normal demon, such as a single mutated demon emperor, or even a double mutated demon emperor, would lose their mind in an instant. Luckily, I'm a human, and I've predicted this in advance. Refine it. Refine this power of faith into ashes. Boom! Emperor Zhuo Bing's palm shook, and the layers of medicinal power were all absorbed. Like a whale swallowing seawater, he even swallowed the illusionary figure in an instant. Bang! 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 Wisps of power of faith were forcefully burned, and crackling sounds could be heard. At the same time, the pure medicinal power contained in the elixir. It was like mercury flowing on the ground. It scattered into Emperor Zhuo Bing's palm. Nourish. Warm. Demon meridians. The meridians were jumping in joy, and they were making sounds of pleasure. The 600,000th demon meridian was finally moving. It seemed to be showing signs of awakening. Great, great, great! Xiaofan said thrice, the medicinal power of this elixir is indeed extraordinary. At the same time, outside Master Yan's villa, they were three young men with demonic and indifferent expressions. They had arrived at the entrance of the villa. The three young men were filled with demonic aura, and it was like a raging fire. The one in the middle was wearing a white shirt, and a lot of demonic aura surrounded his body, forming into demonic dragons and elephants. The dragons and elephants intertwined and swept across the sky, and there were thousands of changes. The one on the left. The demonic aura above his head formed an ancient demonic temple. It was a demonic temple. It was decorated with gold and jade, and there were crystals embedded on the ground everywhere. It was spotless. Inside, there were some naked beauties wearing light muslin. They were laughing foolishly, revealing a kind of arrogant and extravagant aura. The one on the right was emitting a power that could tear heaven and earth apart, and he was dominating the world. The three young men seemed to have a very high level of life. Their eyes were full of disdain, and they had the demeanor of a king. Three ultimate mutant demon emperors. Immortal Demon Emperors. Demon Emperors of the Demon Temple. Dragon Elephant Demon Emperor. Layers of golden light spread out from their demon bodies, crushing the air and shattering the void. Ghosts and immortals were killed, and the wind kicked up and the clouds scud. It was obvious that they had more than one demonic art. These three ultimate mutant demon emperors were almost the trusted subordinates of the Woodfern Demon Emperor, the leader of the 10 great demon emperors. Each of them had overwhelming demonic power, and they killed people like flies. They slaughtered cities and countries, and destroyed the world. The white-robed young man standing in the middle, the Dragon Elephant Demon Emperor, looked at the large group of demon emperors with ordinary bloodlines in front of the villa, and said indifferently, "This is Master Yen Lang's villa. This is Master Yen Lang's villa." As expected. Humph, it hides the filth. It's a bunch of trash. Ha ha ha. Dragon Elephant Demon Emperor, those who mutated with treasures are simply bastards. Compared to us, who are born with noble bloodlines, ha ha ha. Let's go into the villa. We've been ordered to capture the silver-masked Demon Emperor. It's a very important mission, and we can't fail. Otherwise, we won't be able to bear the consequences if the Woodfern Demon Emperor blames us, the Demon Emperor of the Demon Temple said with a strange smile. Then, he licked his lips. Although the mutant demon emperors created by Master Yen Lang are all weak, that Bai Yen is extremely beautiful. She's one of the most beautiful women in the demon capital. I've long wanted to get close to her. Ha ha ha. Let's go in first. The three ultimate mutant demon emperors strode into the villa with majestic steps. The ordinary demon emperors guarding the villa were all as quiet as cicadas in winter, and almost fell to one knee. Get lost. The three ultimate mutant demon emperors unleashed their auras, and the ordinary demon emperors fell to the ground like gourds. In the villa. In the garden. Yen Lang held the medallion in his hand as he conversed with the Woodfern Demon Emperor. Grandmaster, since the silver-masked Demon Emperor is related to the plan, the Woodfern Demon Emperor slowly transmitted. I've already discussed it with the other Demon Emperors. For the time being, we won't use violence to punish the silver-masked Demon Emperor. However, a few of my trusted subordinates have already arrived at your villa. In that case, I'll let them negotiate with the silver-masked Demon Emperor. As you said, if the silver-masked Demon Emperor can resist a few of my trusted subordinates, I will acknowledge his potential and allow him to cooperate with you. However, if the silver-masked Demon Emperor can't resist them, you don't have to worry about it. Just let my trusted subordinates bring the silver-masked Demon Emperor back. However, we won't kill him. Humph. Yen Lang harumphed, a little dissatisfied. Grandmaster, don't be impatient. The plan can only be carried out by mutant demon emperors with the greatest potential. If they don't, their bodies will explode and they'll die, the Woodfern Demon Emperor said slowly. That silver-masked Demon Emperor might have some potential, but how much potential does he have? He. Grandmaster, I have 3 of my trusted subordinates who can help you understand the silver-masked Demon Emperor's potential. Oh? Which 3 of your trusted subordinates did you send over, Woodfern Demon Emperor? Yen Lang asked. Ha ha ha. The Woodfern Demon Emperor laughed proudly. The Dragon Elephant Demon Emperor, the Demon Temple Demon Emperor, and the God Force Demon Emperor. What? The 3 ultimate mutant demon emperors? Yen Lang couldn't help but be shocked. Woodfern Demon Emperor, you actually sent the strongest of your subordinates? The silver-masked Demon Emperor has no chance against 3 ultimate mutant demon emperors. Didn't Grandmaster say that the silver-masked Demon Emperor has the greatest potential? The Woodfern Demon Emperor laughed mockingly. Potential is potential, demonic energy is demonic energy, and battle prowess is battle prowess. Yen Lang was a little flustered. That's right, I admit that the silver-masked Demon Emperor is no match for the Dragon Elephant Demon Emperor, the Demon Temple Demon Emperor, and the God Force Demon Emperor, even if he refines the devastatingly demonic Emperor Crystal. However, the silver-masked Demon Emperor has the greatest potential. He far surpasses your 3 trusted subordinates. Yan Lang was very confident. The Dragon Elephant Demon Emperor, the Demon Temple Demon Emperor, and the God Force Demon Emperor are all 10,000 years old. However, based on my observations, the silver-masked Demon Emperor is only a few decades old. In terms of potential, the silver-masked Demon Emperor is definitely stronger. His demonic energy is slightly weaker now, but he will definitely be able to crush your 3 trusted subordinates in the future. Your Majesty, don't act rashly and ruin the plan. Alright. Grandmaster Yan Lang, there's no need to say any more. I've already made the biggest concession. I and the other great emperors won't personally come to your villa to capture the silver-masked Demon Emperor. This is already giving you face. Now, my 3 trusted subordinates are going to take the silver-masked Demon Emperor away. I hope you won't interfere. I also want to take this opportunity to see the silver-masked Demon Emperor's potential and see how heaven-defying it is for you to praise him so highly. In the wooden building where Xiaofan was. Now, with Xiaofan's Zhuobing Emperor's palm as the center, layers of medicinal power wrapped around Xiaofan like a silkworm chrysalis. Zhuobing Emperor's palm was refining the impurities and terrifying power of faith in the precious medicine while devouring the supreme medicinal power. Boom boom boom, his entire left arm was expanding. The 600,000th demon meridian was twitching, and palpitating. It seemed to be awakening. However, it seemed to be lacking a little. The 600,000th demon meridian is too difficult. Xiaofan was also very anxious. I've already absorbed a lot of medicinal power, but I'm still lacking a little. However, at this moment, boom. An earth-shattering power burst out from Zhuobing Emperor's palm. The rumbling sound of thunder spread out in all directions. The 599999 demon meridian vibrated at the same time. At the next moment, among the 599999 demon meridian, every one of them began to expand. Expand. The medicinal power of the precious medicine could not break through the 600,000th demon meridian in a short time. However, it began to transform the 599999 demon meridian that had already been awakened on Zhuobing Emperor's palm. The capacity of each demon meridian to store demonic chi began to expand, and each demon meridian was getting closer to perfection. As the 599999 demon meridian transformed, a powerful demonic chi storm swept across the entire wooden building, causing the wooden building to creak as if it was going to shatter. To be continued. You're tuning into the Xiaofan's Wuxia Tales YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey to catch the most captivating stories.